Hello students, am I audible? Yes, we are live. Hello, how are you all doing? Hi. Yes. Am I clearly audible and visible to all of you? Tell me quickly. Yes. Yes. Oh, new to my class. You're going to enjoy the class, do not worry. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Yes. Okay. So students, quickly share the link with your friends, even if it is if they are the part of the Avengers batch. So quickly share the link so that everyone will be here, because you know the class is going to be fun, because we are going to learn so many tricks, right? We are going to learn the whole animal kingdom with tricks and tips to remember for your NEET 2024, because when you're going for the exam, there are chances that you memorize a lot of things and you might end up forgetting the most simplest thing. So here we are going to make such funny tricks, and I will make sure that it is easy enough for you to remember. Yes. Okay, great. Thank you, Ashwin. Okay, students, so don't worry, at the end of this class I can promise you that you will be very, very sure about this chapter, and you will also remember all the terminologies in this chapter, right? Okay, did you all share the link? Did you all share the link? I want more new students coming. I want as much as students possible here, because this class is going to be so much fun. You people are going to give me the input, and I will make sure that the class, by the end of this class, you are thorough with this whole chapter. No more you will search how to study animal kingdom easily or anything more. Okay? Yes. Thank you so much. You people are giving so much motivation. Yes. Okay, let's start this class. Students, what do you like the most about festivals? Tell me this much. What do you like the most about festivals? What is one thing that you like the most about festivals? Yes. Hi. Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, everyone. And hi to all of you. Okay. So, those who are new to this channel, welcome to Unacademy NEET English channel, and I am Miss Gopika, your biology educator. If you're seeing me for the first time, or if you're attending my class for the first time, do not forget to subscribe this channel, because we come up with amazing content for you to crack NEET 2024. Okay, and I am your biology educator. Fine. Yes. And students, one thing that I want all of you to be very, very aware of, I do not want any spam in the chat box, because here those students who are coming here are definitely the students who are very, very dedicated and very consistent. So I know most of them here. So avoid any kind of conversations in between, because here I want all of you to put your input here. So it's going to be like a revision class. At the same time, I'm going to give you tricks to remember most of the examples. Okay, so I want all of you to be really active in the chat box and be with me throughout this session. I don't want anyone to leave, and I want all of you to be here, because trust me on this, it's going to be so beneficial. Okay. Yes, thank you so much. Okay, so students, what is the one thing that you like? Oh, Kana. Okay, food. Okay, students, other than food, the one thing that we all like about festivals is discounts, right? Wherever you turn around, they'll be like, oh, festivals, Diwali is happening, so this is happening, that is happening. Festivals, discount is one thing, okay? How can Unacademy not give you discounts on a festival season, right? So here we are with our festive season of 25% off on all your iconic plus batches, because some of you will be waiting for this reduction. Some of you might be not very aware of it, but students, look here, this is your discounts after your 25% off. So you can look at the prices, and if you still are planning to crack NEET and want to have a reduction in amount, you can definitely look here. You will get plus classes for just 25,000. okay, and here you will get iconic and NEET UG 2025 plus classes, and again look at the price ranges. Whichever is in your budget, you can definitely join, and the only thing that you have to do is, what do you have to do? You have to use my code GOPIKA. use my code Gopika, and you will get all the offers and all the special discounts other than this discounts. Okay, so other than this 25%, if you use my code, you're going to get more discounts. Okay, so fine, that is done. Yes, use code Gopika and do not forget to join. If these prices are, you know, you feel comfortable with these prices, definitely join. Okay, it's going to be worth it. Okay, students. No. Okay, so let's start the class. So animal kingdom, whenever we talk about this class, most of the students will have a fear to this chapter because there are so many examples to remember, and you will be like, why are these organisms names so difficult? Why can't it just be like, you know, Gopika, Nandini, Shivakumar, or whatever names so far, right? Why can't the names be? But it is not like that. The names are complicated. Okay, so in animal kingdom, students, we can basically divide the chapter into three. Okay, we can divide the chapter into on the basis of, okay, we can divide it on the basis of classification, okay, and on the basis of non-chordates and chordates. So what are we doing? We are basically dividing the chapter into three parts so that we know from where the questions are going to come. Okay, students, for sure from here one question is going to come, that is basis of classification. From non-chordates one question will come, and from chordates one question will come. So in this session we will try to you know, maximum complete all this three portion. In case there is a delay or something, because you know you have other classes also from 5, we will try to focus on completing the whole of it. But in case there is a, you know, because of the explanation, if the time takes, we will do chordates next class. Okay, so we will try maximum to finish the whole thing. Okay, because we need to finish the whole thing. Are you all with me? We will keep it as short as possible. Okay, I cannot tell you the hours correctly, but let's try to finish it as soon as possible. Okay, if you are all with me, if you all cooperate with me, we can definitely finish it faster. So will you all be with me? Yes. Yes, great. Okay, students, did you share the link? I cannot see enough likes on the session. How many people are there? No likes at all. Okay, no likes at all. So quickly like the session. Okay, students, so in animal kingdom we are going to study some terminologies on what basis they have divided the phylum. So when we studied living organism, keep the pond clean or the fishes get sick, right? Fishes get sick. So we have kingdom, phylum, class, right? So here students, now we have already, we know kingdoms. Now we are going to study about your phylums. Okay, so here we are going to study about your phylums. Okay, yes, I will be giving you detailed information, do not worry. Okay, yes, so here what is going to happen, your kingdom, phylum, your class, species, order, all that is there, but here we are going to only focus on the phylums, okay. I am not going into the depth. Okay, so here kingdom, phylum. So what is the kingdom that we are going to focus today? We are going to focus on the kingdom Animalia, or your animal kingdom, and phylums we are going to study many phylums. So on the basis of classification, non-chordates and chordates, you can definitely expect one question from each of it. That means you are going to get around your 16 marks by studying or attending this 2.5 hour session. 16 marks on point, right? Yes, fine. Now students, when we talk about animal kingdom, the first ever thing that you need to understand, okay, what is your classification made up, or how did they come to a conclusion that I can put these things into this phylum? So they took many things into consideration, like they took, first say they took the body organization. Okay, they took body organization. Now what do I mean by body organization, students? If they are cellular, tissue level, or organ level, or organ system, right? Depending on that, we took the body organization into consideration. Then we took say that if they were having ectoderm, endoderm, mesoderm, that means if they were diploblastic and coelomates, if they're diploblastic, if they're triploblastic, okay, and then they, depending on the presence of coelom, We will study all these terms, do not worry, depending of the presence of coelom. And then definitely first thing they have ever considered is the habitat. Okay, and then they went, after looking at all this, then they went to sexual reproduction. Sexual reproduction. Okay, if any of the organisms is capable of doing asexual reproduction. Okay, and then depending of if the fertilization was internal or external. Internal or external. Okay, these were some common characters they have taken, right? These were some common characters that they were trying to differentiate. Okay, differentiate. Okay, now students, now these are some common characters. Now we have to see some of the generalized characters. So looking at organisms generalized character. Okay, generalized character. Now what do I mean by generalized character? It could be the way the body is split, right? It could be their the way the body is divided, body division. Okay, it could be on the basis, of what they have, like extra specialized cells that are present. So organization or classification was based on all of this. Okay, many specialized characters will be there, like you people have told segmentation and all that, like many specialized characters will be there, but mainly based on the simple characteristics we classified them. Again, looking at the specialized characteristics, we have classified them more. So now we are going to see the terminologies that you need to study. Students, this class is going to be really crisp. Okay, I'm not going to drag on anything. I'm going to be point to point to your NCERT. So if students who are needing a revision, this is the best revision that you can have. So do not leave the class or be like, oh, I already know this. Students, how much ever you know, last time also I told you, be humble, try to take as much as information, because not all the tricks that I'm going to be told will be somewhere else, right? So again, watching this video again is going to be a tedious task. So if you are right now in this live, continue in this live, let's complete it together. Okay, are you all there? Are you all there? Students, those who are putting spam comments, no, I'm going to remove you people. No spam, please. Okay, students, so animal kingdom, let's see some common, words, terminologies this is used, because from this you will get one question. Okay, so cellular level of organization, that means the cells are arranged as loose aggregate. They were not arranged like the way tissues are arranged. They are a set of cells, but they are loose aggregates, they are arranged. Okay, so if I have to draw how it will be just like this, some aggregates of cell, right? Your metazoa will be divided into parazoa and eumetazoa, like that. So this is your cells arranged in loose aggregates, right? Loose aggregates present in porifera, that we will study, but understand it is present only in porifera. Cellular level of organization is only present in porifera. Now tissue level of organization, that means a set of cells. We are like, okay, there are say 5-10 students, okay, 5-10 students in this class. Now what are they doing? They are, say I am telling these students, you are a set of students, you people will maintain the discipline of the class, you people will maintain the cleanliness of the class. So something like that, right? So same way, an aggregate of cells will be given one function, telling that, okay, you take care of the digestion, you take care about reproduction or whatever. So that is called tissue level of organization. Okay, that means cells performing the same function in the form of tissues. Okay, in the form of tissues which are present in coelant traits. So we are going one above the other, that means development is happening. Okay, now organ level of organization, where the tissues group together to form organ. I don't have to explain in depth to you people, right? You know, from cells it will become tissue, from tissue it will become organ, from organ it will become organ system, and then we call it an organism, right? Yes. Now organ system level of organization, where a few organs come together. Okay, few organs come together. So what did we study? Cell together will form tissue. Okay, and that tissue will again aggregate to form your tissue system. Okay, tissue level of organization, or here only you can write tissue level, no problem. Then we have organ system. Okay, organ system, and that organ system together will form organism, right? your organ system or your organ level of organization and organ system of organization. Okay, I'll write here level and I'll write here system, so it will not be confusing for you people. So here we'll write organ level, here we'll write organ system. Yes, okay, understood. So from cell we form tissue, from tissue we form tissue level of organization, from tissue level we formed organ level, from organ many organs together will form the organ system, finally we call it an organism. Is this clear to all of you? Yes or no? Quickly let me know. Is this clear? Is this clear? Yes? Yes students, quick. Okay, clear? Yes, fine. Okay, now next one. Okay, next terms that we have to focus on. This is your open circulatory system and your closed circulatory system. Okay, this is again from your NCERT students. These are the terms that are being given under basis of classification. So that is why we are discussing. Okay, open circulatory system. Now what is open circulatory system? Imagine I pour one bucket of water just like that on the floor, where you know all your books are kept or all your some stationaries are kept. What will happen? Everything will get wet. Same way your open circulatory system means the blood is not flowing in proper tubes or channels or vessels. The blood is all covering the tissues and you know organs and everything. That is called your open circulatory system. Okay, open circulatory system. So here what is happening? Cells and tissues are directly receiving the blood pumping out of the heart. They do not have proper vessel system to go. That means they do not have artery, veins or capillaries. But closed circulatory system means what? They have proper arteries, veins and capillaries. That means the blood is flowing in proper direction. Blood knows where to go, where to reach. Okay. Now, diploblastic. These are the terms that you need to focus. Diploblastic. That means the embryo will develop to have two germinal layers. So, you know, after blastula, from morula, blastula, gastrula we are reaching, right? So, when in the gastrula stage, they will form two germinal layers and one layer is called your ectoderm. Okay. One layer is called your ectoderm and your other layer is called your endoderm. So, students, whenever the word endo comes, that means what? Endo means inside, ecto means outside. So what is going to happen? There are going to be one layer, right? One layer of cell. Say this is the layer of cell and there is going to be one more layer of cell, right? One more layer of cell. So this will be your ectoderm and this will be your endoderm. So the space between this ectoderm and endoderm, no students, it is filled, it is actually filled with your mesoglia. Okay, mesoglia. Now it looks like one hot dog. This one looks like a hot dog, students, but this is one portion of the layer. Okay, okay. It's called mesoglia. Okay, mesoglia. That means in diploblastic, the primitive layer, that means the mesoglia has not become a mesoderm, but you can see that this mesoderm formation is seen in triploblastic organism. That means there is an ectoderm, there is an endoderm, there is a properly differentiated mesoderm. Is this clear to all of you? Yes. So in triploblastic there are going to be three germinal, but your mesoderm is going to be a very good differentiated layer. This is undifferentiated. Okay, triploblastic, ectoderm and endoderm, right? All of you are with me? Yes. It's it loading. Is it fine now? Yeah, it's fine, right? Yes. So this is an undifferentiated layer and this mesoderm is a differentiated layer. Okay, fine. Now, next terms, asymmetrical radial symmetry and bilateral symmetry, right? So, asymmetrical means there is no line of symmetry. That means if I try to cut, okay, if I try to cut some organism, if I am not sure that that organism is going to be two formed. Now, imagine there is an organism like this, okay? Okay, the middle line does not show that the cutting is there. So, imagine an organism like this. Okay, now this is an organism. We will have an eyes for this. Now this is an organism, right? This organism does not have a line of symmetry. That means what? If I cut like this, it's not necessary that I need to get a 2 half. If I cut like this, it's not necessary that I need to get an equal half. So like that, asymmetrical means no line of symmetry is seen, and the example is sponges. That means it comes under the phylum Porifera. Okay, Porifera. Now, radial symmetry, that means any line passing through the center divides the body into two symmetrical halves. That means, however I am chopping it, I am going to get two halves. However, I am going to cross the body, right? Cut the body, I am going to get two halves. So, what have they given? Example, coelentrates and ctenophores. Okay, coelentrates and your ctenophores. Now, bilateral symmetry means a plane divides the body into a symmetrical left and right half. That means what? Bilateral symmetry. If I cut them, I am going to make sure, that is 100% sure, that I am going to get a proper or an equal right and a left part. Or the two halves are going to be same, right? Equal. All of you got it? All of you got it? See, in triploblastic, mesoderm itself is a properly differentiated layer. That means you can see the proper differentiation of an ectoderm, mesoderm and an endoderm. Okay, mesoglia is not like that. Mesoglia is like a jelly-like, it's not a very differentiated layer. There is no proper cells or anything. So, that is why we call them undifferentiated. Is that clear? Myth? Okay, yes. Do not worry, these examples you do not have to memorize right now. When we are studying the characteristics, we will think of a way to memorize them. Okay. Now, bilateral symmetry, a plane will divide the body into symmetrical left and right. Example is annelids or arthropods. Okay. Students, arthropods you can think about. Think of a cockroach. You look at a cockroach, you know that the cockroach symmetry is proper. You can cut them into equal half. So, bilateral symmetry. Okay. Here your radial symmetry, you are going to think of that ball. Who is the ball? The ctenophores. Ctenophores, you remember, like this one ball, football structure will be there. Two ponytails will be there. So, that is how you are going to think about this. That means, if I cut through any plane, I am going to get two equal halves. Okay. Porifera, you can think about that cycon, which is not at all in any shape. It is going like this. It's coming like this. It's going like this. It's coming like this. How do you even imagine to cut this? Right? Yes. So, your asymmetrical, you think about the cycon, which is not possible to cut. Here, ctenophores, you can think about that football like structure with two ponytails. That is your comb plates. I am just telling it for fun. Okay. And here, arthropods, think about cockroach or any insect that you want, like a grasshopper, anything that you can remember. Okay. Now, body cavity, very important. That means the wall between your gut and the body wall. That means between the body wall and the gut, there is one layer. Okay, this layer actually acts as a shock absorber. Okay, shock absorber. Okay, shock absorber. That means this coelom, if the coelom is present, I will call it coelomate. If the coelom is absent, I will call it acoelomate. And if the coelom layer is in the form of pouches, that means not a proper layer, I will call it pseudocoelomates. Okay, I have written it here, but I have just given you an idea. Acoelomates means the body cavity is absent. Okay, body cavity is absent. Okay. Now, pseudocoelomates, that means the mesoderm is present as scattered pouches. Okay. If all of you have your NCERT open, you can look like this. There will be scattered pouches like this. Okay. You can see that the pink color mesoderm is drawn in your NCERT textbook. You can see that the scattered pouches, right? Now, coelomates having coelom, that means they have a proper coelom. Example, annelids to chordates. Students, imagine your annelids. How many of you have seen an annelid? It's going to move like this, right? It's going to move like this. So, don't you think their body needs a proper shock absorber? Yes or no? Yes or no? Do they need a proper shock absorber? If something is moving like this, you're going to imagine an annelid. Okay, annelid moves like this, because of it needs a shock absorber, right? That shock absorber means presence of a coelom. Okay. Now, earthworm's body shows metameric segmentation. Your that is your annelids. Okay, in your annelids there is going to be metameric segmentation. Okay, wait, there is an ad. Yes, metameric segmentation. Okay, students, metameric segmentation means there is segmentation outside the body that is visible to us, and there is segmentation inside the body also. Okay, So segmentation is there outside as well as inside. Okay, outside as well as inside. Now say outside there is, we have chopped the pieces. Inside also the segmentation will be clearly visible. That is in your metameric segmentation in your annelids. This you have studied from your 10th standard. Okay. Now annelids which have notochord, that later develops or replaced by a vertebral column is your vertebrates, no? But then here you are going to study chordates and non-chordates. Animals with notochords are called chordates, and animals with, absence of notochord is called your non-chordates. Are you all clear so far with me? Are you all with me? Okay, are you all with me? Yes, no? Can I get response? Quick response. Yes, okay. Students, now we are going to find a easy way to remember. Okay, easy way to remember all your phylums in order. All your phylums in order. Okay, so this is simple. Principal called to punish Amar Akbar Antony for misbehaving in history class. What did I say? What did I say? I told principal called to punish who? Amar Akbar Antony for, this is just a grammatical for, okay, so I'll write it in a different color, for misbehaving. In whose class? In whose class? Yes, in misbehaving in whose class? Tell me quickly. Misbehaving in. If I write so down, you will be able to see, right? Misbehaving in history class. Many of you might have seen this already, but for those who didn't see, okay, those who didn't see. So how is it? Principal called to punish Amar Akbar Antony for misbehaving in history class. Now, why did I tell about Amar Akbar Antony? Okay, in bio class. No, bio class students, we have to remember hemichordates, so we are going to keep it in history class. Okay, no misbehaving in my class. Okay, so principal called to punish Amar Akbar Antony for misbehaving in history class. Now, why am I telling about Amar Akbar Antony? Why do we care about Amar Akbar Antony? So that we remember all the phylums in order. Students, most of you will be like, why is this ma'am giving phonics for chordates, like to remember phylums? It's such a easy thing. But understand one thing, when you're going for exam, when you're preparing or when you're studying so many chapters together, there are chances that this small thing you might forget. So do not ignore anything that is, given in an given in a very simple way. Okay, do not ignore anything that is given in a simple way, because we don't know in exam what will happen, right? Amar Akbar Antony, even I don't know who is it, Jyoti, we both will find it out together, but there's a Malayalam movie, Amar Akbar Antony, so we can relate it to that. And when I told about Malayalam, students, we have launched our NEET Malayalam channel, and if you haven't subscribed, it's really bad, because you people are my students and you should be the ones who are supporting us in the other channel as well. Okay, and share it to all your friends, whoever there is a Malayali friend who is planning to study or who's in 11th standard, 12th standard, wants biology, physics and chemistry content. Do not forget to share the link with them. Okay, will you all do that for me? Yes, sure, no problem. You can put any of your friends' name with A. I don't have any problem. The point is that you remember. Yes, okay. So share the link with all your Malayali friends, because they are going to be content. They are also very good content. Okay. And you people are the crowd, you people are my students, so I expect all of you to subscribe there also. Yes. Thank you very much. Okay, let's start. So here it's porifera. Okay, here it is coelenterata. Okay, here it is, students, actually two. C is silent, so ctenophora, where we will put a C. Okay. Ctenophora. Okay, platyhelminths. all of you write it down in the side of your NCERT. Do not take it lightly, because in exam this might help. Okay, platyhelminths, and here we have annelids or your annelida, A for arthropoda. Okay, misbehaving, M for mollusca. N, okay students, this is not N, this is N. Okay, N, yes, thank you Nandini, she has typed the whole thing. Echinodermata, and history stands for hemichordata, and last chordata. I hope all of you can see till the end, right? All of you can see the board till the end, right? So students, how are we going to remember all the phylums? Principal called who? Principal called to punish Amar Akbar Antony for misbehaving in history class. They were not supposed to do that. Why did they do that? That's why they got punishment, right? So this is how you're going to remember it in order. Some of the students might find it very easy to remember this way. Otherwise, if you people are really good, please think Porifera, Coelenterata, Ctenophora, no problem. Okay, can we go first? Next class, yes, ready? Can we start our first ever phylum, that is I'm telling principal phylum, sorry, Porifera. Can we start Porifera? Yes. Okay. So students, here what are we going to do? We are going to first write all the general characters. Students who are part of my special class already know how we go about it. So we will start with the general characters, then we will write the specialized character. Okay, ready? So Porifera, the first ever thing that you have to remember is about their habitat, and you know Porifera means sponges. Okay, sponges. So what are their habitat? Their habitat, they are marine. Okay, they are marine. Now after habitat, the next thing that you have to remember is their symmetry. Okay, here they are asymmetrical or asymmetrical. That means they have no line of symmetry. Okay, next very important thing is if they are diploblastic or triploblastic. Okay, they are diploblastic. They are diploblastic. Next very important thing, they are the only organism that is capable of doing that, I mean that has cellular level of organization. So cellular level of organization. Students, this will be quick revision for those who already know the chapter. For others, we are learning it. Okay, cellular. Now these are the general characters. We know all these terms, so I am going to write this for all the phylums. Got it? Now next is what kind of fertilization they will do. Before fertilization, let's do the coelom. Tell me, will they be coelomate, acoelomate or pseudocoelomate? Oh my god, before I tell the question, only answer has come. You people are reading my mind. I have to be more careful then. Is that so? Are you people? Yes, they do diploblastic, Jyoti, because these are smaller organisms, right? So they are diploblastic. Okay, triploblastic you will only study in a little more higher organisms. Okay, so here in your Porifera they are diploblastic. That means they are actually developmental stage. Okay, that means they are developing to, or improvement is happening, right? So they are diploblastic. Yes, I will give this notes, what you people are like, this notes which we are writing, no, I will put it on the Telegram. Got it? So you will not have to make notes, you just have to tell me this. Yes. So cellular level of organization, are they coelomate or acoelomate? Acoelomate. Okay, acoelomate. That means they will not have a mesoderm. Here when they are diploblastic, they had mesoglia. So that means differentiation has not happened. So definitely here they will also not have a mesoderm layer. Is that clear to all of you? Now, will they have direct or indirect fertilization? They will have indirect fertilization. Okay, indirect fertilization. Students, we will be going through your NCERT lines also. So in case we miss any points to discuss here, we will see your NCERT and see if we have missed any points. Okay. Now these are the general characters. These are the general characters. Now we will see your specialized character. What are the specialized character? Now you already know sponges. Sponges means what? They will have pores in them. Correct? Sponges means what? They will have pores in them. Okay. Now this, if I draw these, okay, structure like this what I am dromal sponge, right? Those pores, these pores are called as your ostia. These pores are called ostia. Okay, that means the water will enter through this. Okay, now if the water enters, where is it going to go? It is going to go into a cavity which is present in the middle. There is one cavity which is present in the middle. So you know, for cavity, blastocele, gastrocele. So whenever we talk anything about cavity or that empty space in between, we always use the word seal. So here, can any of you guess the name and tell what will be the cavity in a sponge called? What will be a cavity in sponge called? I want more people to answer. Yes, very good, very good. More. Oh, it's loading for some people. Huh? Okay. Osculum. Okay. So this cavity is called your spongocele. Okay, spongocele. That means the ostia is the pore. From the pore, the water will enter into the cavity called your spongocele, right? Yes, spongocele. Now from the spongocele, there is going to be a big, like a mouth-like opening, students. Mouth-like opening like this, which is called your osculum. Okay, osculum. A mouth-like, a big opening called the osculum. Now this three process, that means your ostia, spongocele and osculum together will help in your water movement. Now imagine, students, imagine this is in marine, that means it's dipped in water. Okay, it is fully in water, so it does not have to, you know, search for water. Now what is going to happen? Imagine the water entered through this pore. It is entering into the spongocele. From the spongocele, it will come out with the help of through the osculum. Is this clear? Is this clear? This is called your water canal system. Okay, so the first specialized character that we are going to make a note of is the presence of ostia. Presence of ostia. Those are called tiny pores. That pores will open into what? Those pores will open into what? Tell me quickly if you understood. Yes, this ostia, all of you understood so far? This ostia are small pores, right? You know sponges how they are, right? You know sponge how our normal sponges look. They'll have like this big, small, many pores or openings, right? That's why when you keep it on water, it will absorb all the water. So same thing here also. Here this ostia are small pores. This pores will lead the water to a opening called the spongocele, right? Spongocele. That spongocele will open into or remove the excess water or unnecessary things. Okay, I'll just erase this part. Oh no, it went off. Okay. Okay, that spongocele will open into a big opening called as your osculum. Okay, osculum. Okay. Students, got it all of you? Yes, very good. Okay, ostia, spongocele, osculum. This whole thing, can I call it water vascular system? Can I call it water vascular system? Yes, I can call it water canal system. We haven't reached water vascular system. Here, this is water canal system. Right? Now, don't you think, okay, don't you think these water needs to be moved? That means the movement should be there. For that movement, okay, for that movement, we have specialized cells. Okay, we have specialized cells all throughout your sponges. Okay, which is like this, we call that as collar cells. Okay, collar cells, all your choanocytes. That means they are small cell, they are small, you know, flagella or your cilia like structure which will do the movement. Okay, which will do the movement of water. Got it? So here we have small cells, right, called the collar cells that will allow the water to push or water to move. Got it? So what do we write the next specialized character of porifera? That is presence of choanocytes. Presence of choanocytes. Okay, presence of choanocytes. All of you got it so far? We can tell choanocytes as collar cells. Okay? Yes? If you got so far, let me know quickly in the chat box. If this much is clear. Yes. All of you? Yes. Collar cells or choanocytes. Is there a delay or are you able to clearly listen to me? Clear, right? Okay. Now, presence of choanocytes is a specialized character, right? Now next specialized character, how is their skeleton made? Now we told they're sponges, we told all of it, we told all of it, but they have specialized skeleton, okay, they have specialized skeleton which is made up of spicules or spongin fibers, okay. Their skeleton, your skeletal system, skeleton is made up of spongin fibers or your spicules, right? Spongin fibers or your spicules, right? All of you got it? Yes, very good. Students, now you will not know the color difference. When I give you the notes, you will understand. This, the one I have written here is your general characters, and here we have written our specialized characters, okay. So the skeleton is made up of spicules or the skeleton is made up of spicules or spongin fibers, okay, spongin fibers, got it all of you. Now next one specialized character, actually it's not a very specialized character because many organisms are going to show it, but hermaphrodite, this word is being introduced in porifera, so we will take that as a thing, okay. So hermaphrodite, that means the male and the female will be in the same organism, okay, your dioecious condition, okay, your dioecious condition. Hermaphrodite means your male and the female will be in the same organism. Yes, all of you got it? Yes, a bisexual organism, simple word, bisexual organism. Choanocytes, you want me to repeat? Okay, okay. Yes, sorry students, monoecious condition. Why did I say monoecious condition? That means both the male and the female will be in the same organisms, okay. Monoecious condition, not dioecious, monoecious, okay. So hermaphrodite means male and female is in the same organism, or that other condition is called monoecious condition. Yes, thank you Nandini. Now choanocytes, myth wanted explanations. Choanocytes is nothing but, don't get it confused, they are basically a type of cell. That cell is called collar cell that will have a cilia like projection, okay. That cilia will help the water to move because water will be entering through ostia. This choanocytes will be lined everywhere, so it will allow the water to move, okay, move inside this sponge body. Is that clear? Is that clear? Yes or no? There is no trick to remember characteristics, dear. We have to look at the organisms and we can definitely write the specialized characters. There is no trick to remember, but there is trick to remember the example. Okay, students, can we discuss the example? How to remember this? All of you would have seen already the short video of mine about example. So to remember the example, it is Sonu. Okay, so okay, I'll write the rest of it in small letters so there's no confusion. Okay, Sonu eats sweets. Sonu eats sweets. So S stands for cycon, E stands for euspongula, okay, and S stands for spongula. So S stands for cycon, E stands for euspongula, and S stands for spongula. Sonu eats sweets. What is it? Sonu eats sweets. Okay, clear? This is how you will be remembering it. Okay, got it all of you? Sonu eats sweets, cycon, euspongula and spongula. Okay, cycon, euspongula and spongula. Okay, so here your Sonu eats sweets is the way for you to remember your what to tell, examples of porifera. Okay, porifera. Yeah, euspongia, spongula. Yeah, euspongia. So euspongia, spongula and cycon. Okay, cycon. Got it all of you? Yes? Yes? Dioecious, okay? Dioecious means having male and female separately. Okay, papaya is a dioecious plant. That means what? Male is in one plant, female is in another plant. Okay, got it? So cycans, Euspongia and Spongilla. Okay, Euspongia and Spongilla. That is your Sonu eats sweets. Can we go into the next one? So let's see what your NCERT is saying. This is like a quick revision. Okay. Yes. So here, what is your NCERT saying? We will only go through the most important points. They are marine, okay, and mostly asymmetrical animals. These are primitive multicellular animals. Students, you know all the organisms are multicellular, correct? All the organisms are multicellular. You don't have to worry about this, okay? Now, they have, this is very important, they are the only organism or the only phylum that shows cellular level of organization. Only a phylum that shows cellular level of organization, and sponges have a water transport system or a canal system. Okay, that is what we discussed, water canal system. Okay, now water enters through minute pores called ostia in the body wall into a central cavity called the spongiocele, from where the water goes through osculum. Osculum is the big opening. Okay, this one, this which you see, this is your osculum. This one, this is the osculum. Got it? Okay, now students, look at it. This is this symmetrical? Is this organism symmetrical? Not, right? This is not symmetrical. That means they do not have a line of symmetry. Now, this pathway of water transport is helpful for food gathering, for respiratory exchange, and for removal of waste. That is why we need choanocytes, because see, it is not that just that the water is entering. With the water, food is entering for them. Okay, with the water, gases are exchanging. With the water, even waste is getting removed. So choanocytes will do the job of pushing the water out if the water is not required. In the sense, if there are waste materials in it, they will allow to remove. Okay, are you all with me in this? Yes. Yes. Okay. Now, choanocytes are your collar cells. Okay, choanocytes are your collar cells. They line the spongiocele and the canals. Okay, they will line the spongioceles and the canals. Now, the body is supported by a skeleton which is made up of spicules or spongin. Here, your digestive system is intercellular. Okay, that means your skeleton is made up of spicules and spongin. Fibers, and sexes are not separate. That means they are called hermaphrodite. You're going to see this term very commonly, hermaphrodite. Now, eggs and sperms are produced in the same individual sponge. That is the explanation of hermaphrodite. It means male and female is in the same organism. Now, sponges reproduce asexually by fragmentation and sexually by formation of gametes. Okay, students, so very rarely you will see sexual reproduction. Here you will see in coelentrates, you will see. So other than that, rest full will be sexual reproduction. So here just focus, asexual reproduction will be by fragmentation. Very important, asexual reproduction will be by fragmentation, and fertilization is internal and development is indirect. That means whenever I tell development is indirect, that means what? There is a larval stage that is present. That's all it means. Okay, do not break your head and be like, oh, indirect means what is happening? Will head be formed? No, students, development is indirect means like from the say embryo or from the small stage, they will have an intermediate larval stage. From larval stage, they will have an adult stage. Okay, so that is what direct development means. Like your cockroach, your baby cockroaches will look exactly like your adult cockroach. No, they are just enlarging in size. But some organisms, there will be one larval stage, like frog, tadpole, right? Same thing. Now, having a larval stage which is morphologically distant from adult. That is why we tell them indirect. That means they are very, very different from the adult. So that kind of development is called indirect. Yes, frog, tadpole. Now these are the diagrams. I've put the diagrams also. So in case you people like feel like, oh no, I might lose mark because I didn't see the diagrams. Diagrams are also here. So you can look at this. Okay, this, imagine cutting this into two equal half. Impossible, no? This looks like it's sitting on a tree or it's sitting on a branch and staring at something, being very sad about life. But the organism itself is like this. Okay, students? Yes, got it, all of you? Yes or no? Can we go to the next phylum? We have to be quick. Okay, we have to be quick. Next phylum, ready? Yes, okay. Next phylum. Okay, here students, I have just put a water vascular system for those who don't understand. See, this is your choanocytes. Can you all see? This is your choanocytes. Okay, this is your choanocytes. Yeah, and this is your spongiocele. So can you see water is entering through ostia, going into a cavity called the spongiocele, and from there the choanocytes will all help for the movement of water, and then finally it will come out through osculum. Yes, this is your water canal system. So for those who did not understand the choanocytes, I thought I'll put an image. So this is your whole water canal system, from where water will enter through ostia, go through the spongiocele, come out. Yes, yes, water canal system. Got it? All of you got it? Students, because there's so much phylums in my head, no, here and there some terminologies might change, but I'll make sure to correct it then and there. Okay, so if you hear, like, if you feel like, oh no ma'am told that wrong, do not worry, notes will be pakka, don't worry. Okay, because there's so many phylums and so much information here and there, again here diploblastic, here there differences will come, do not worry. Okay, we are going to write very authentic notes. Okay, let's go to Coelenterata. Okay, phylum Coelenterata, same pattern I want you people to follow. First we will go for the general characteristics, then to the specialized characters. Okay, now I'm being quick so that I don't want to waste any of your time, and we will make sure that in this limited time we are going to cover as much as possible. Now phylum Coelenterata, the habitat, they can be marine, okay, and some of them can also be aquatic. That is, your aquatic means your fresh water. Some of them are that is marine, and some of them are freshwater, that is mostly marine. Okay, mostly marine. Are they diploblastic or triploblastic? They are diploblastic. Okay, they are diploblastic. Okay, are you all with me? Yes. Yes, very good. Okay, diploblastic. Then this symmetry, they have radial symmetry. That means if I cut them through any plane, I am going to get a half, right? They show radial symmetry. And then what is the point? Coelomate or acoelomate. Are they coelomate or acoelomate? They are also acoelomate. Students, looking at diploblastic, you can connect with coelom. Okay, acoelomate are different, right? Yes. Then what level of organization they have? Tissue level of organization. Okay, tissue level of organization, because I already told you the only cellular level of organization that is there is porifera. So this is your tissue level of organization, right? Yes. Is there anything that we missed? Tell me about the fertilization. How is the fertilization? Tell quickly, how is the fertilization? Here they show something, one specialized character that I'll write in the last. So that will explain you about the 2 stages, right? 2 stages. Okay, their fertilization is internal. Fertilization is internal. Okay. Now let's see the specialized character. Let's see the specialized character, students. The first ever specialized character that this coelenterates have is the presence. Okay, is the presence of something. Okay, they have tentacles. What do they have? Tentacles. Have you heard this word before? You have all heard this word, right? Now if I am drawing, say, jellyfish or your Aurelia, this, haven't you all seen the structure? Like this very thin structure. I have drawn little fat structure, but have you all seen this structure? Tentacles, yes or no, right? So this is your tentacles. On the tentacles, okay, on the tentacles, they have a specialized structure. On the tentacles, they have a specialized structure called the nidoblast. Nidoblast, nidocytes. Okay, you can see this word differently in different textbooks, but in your NCERT it's nidoblast. Okay, students, on the tentacles they have something called your nidoblast. Okay, now what is this nidoblast? Now say I am drawing it on the green. Okay, now imagine nidoblast is present here somewhere. Okay, somewhere it's present on the nidoblast. Okay, on the nidoblast there is going to be nematocyst. Okay, so on the nidoblast there is going to be a presence of your nematocyst. Don't worry, I will show the diagram and explain you what this is. But understand, tentacles have some cells or some kind of specialized structure called the nidoblast. Okay, nidaria, coelenterata, you can remember. Nidoblast, on the nidoblast they have nematocyst. Okay, this whole structure is basically to catch the prey. Catch the prey. Are you all with me on this? So much is clear? Yes or no? Okay, clear? So this tentacles have nidoblast have nematocyst. Okay, now next specialized character, very special character. They have two stages. Okay, they have two stages. What do I mean by two stages? They have a polyp stage, okay, polyp stage and a medusa stage. Okay, that means a polyp can give rise to a medusa and a medusa can give rise to a polyp. Okay, how will polyp give rise to medusa? Now, what do I mean by polyp? Polyp is like this. That means your structure which is this way. Okay, this way. This is your polyp. This is your medusa. Okay, so polyp will give rise to medusa with the help of asexual reproduction or your budding. Okay, so this is your polyp. It will give rise to medusa with the help of an asexual reproduction which is called your budding. But medusa can only do sexual reproduction. So medusa will give rise to polyp with the help of sexual reproduction. That means it will form gametes and that gametes will fuse to give rise to polyp. That means what, students? They are doing alternation of generation. Where have we heard this word before? Alternation of generation. Where have we heard this word before? I'll write here only. Yes, very good. Plant kingdom, right? We saw this in plant kingdom. That means a sporophyte giving rise to a gametophyte giving rise to a sporophyte. Similarly, here what is happening? A polyp is giving rise to a medusa with the help of budding, and a medusa will give rise to a polyp by sexual reproduction, that is by in the formation of gametes. Okay, so this is similar to your alternation of generation that you saw in your plant kingdom. Understand? They have two stages of life. They could be in a polyp stage or a medusa stage. Your polyp stage is your attached stage. Okay, this will be the shape of a polyp. Okay, this will be the shape of a polyp. This will be the shape of the medulla, umbrella shaped. Okay, now this polyp can give rise to a medusa by a technique called budding. We all know asexual reproduction, budding. Okay, now this medusa if medusa wants to give rise to a polyp stage, it can do with the help of sexual reproduction or with the help of gametes, sperm and egg. Okay, students, same thing like a sporophyte and gametophyte only. Gametophyte has gametes. It can give rise to a sporophyte by doing sexual reproduction, but a sporophyte can give rise to a gametophyte only by your asexual reproduction, that is the formation of spores. Same way here also it is showing alternation of generation. Is this clear? Is this clear? Yes, metagenesis, right? Is this clear to all of you? Yes or no? People, Guy, you ask me, is this clear now? Yes, okay. Okay, students, share the link quickly with your friends. Tell them how amazing content is happening here. Share the link who are new to this channel. Share the link with all your classmates. Ask them to join quickly because we want more students to reply. Okay, more students. I want to see new names. Okay, quickly share the link. I know all of you have big friends gang. Okay, share the link and ask them to join fast. Show me your power. Friendship, show me friendship, students. Okay, so that is clear. Now next one, very important characteristic, their digestion. Okay, their digestion. Okay, their digestion is incomplete digestion. Students, there is something called as incomplete and complete digestion. That digestion. Okay, incomplete means they have, instead of having two opening, normally what we need, mouth and anus, right? That means mouth to feed in the food, anus for excreting out the food. Now if we have only one part, that means if we have only mouth, I call it incomplete, not I, someone called it incomplete digestion. Okay, so this people show incomplete digestive system. Okay, incomplete digestive system. And the mouth, they have a specialized mouth opening called the hypostoma. Hypostome, not stoma, hypostome, stome. Okay, M-E. That means they have only one opening that will act like a mouth. They have one opening which will act like a mouth, and that is called your hypostome. Okay, hypostome. That means they have one opening. So can I call it incomplete digestion? Yes, I can call it incomplete digestion. Why? Because anus should be there, mouth should be there. If these two are not there, then it's not called a digestive system, right? So here they have only one opening that will act as a mouth, that is called your hypostome. Is this clear to all of you? Yes or no? Tell me quickly if this is clear. Yes? Great. Have we missed any points? Don't worry, even if we have missed any point, we have NCERT lines, do not worry. Okay, students, I will explain you about nidoblast and hematocyst with a diagram, but is this much clear? Is this much clear to all of you? Clear, right? Okay, great. Okay, now let's see what your NCERT says, so that students, I have put the NCERT so I do not miss any points, because you know when we are teaching like say 11 phylums and chordates and vertebrates and all, there are chances that we as teachers also miss some points. That's why I have put snips of NCERT so that you people should not feel like you lost anything. Okay, but we lost something. We lost very, very important one thing, that is how to remember your coelenterata, right? I will do it rest also, but I want to write it on this slide only. So I will just erase this. Okay, I will erase this and I'll draw it smaller. I want this diagram also to be there, because this is not well explained in your NCERT, in the sense in your. Okay, students, I'll draw a small diagram here so I can write the example also. Okay, this is your physalia. I mean, this is the tentacle. Okay, this is your polyp stage. Okay, polyp stage, and this polyp can give rise to a medusa stage. Random tentacles I'm doing. Okay, this can give rise to this one with the help of budding. Okay, and this medusa stage can give rise to a polyp by sexual reproduction or by the formation of gametes. Okay, students, we are going to remember coelenterata with POHA. Okay, how are we going to remember? POHA. Okay, we are going to remember it as POHA. How many of you know about POHA? What is POHA? Yes, we will do that, Trisha. We will do it while reading NCERT. Okay, some things that we have missed here, we will do it here. Okay, do not worry. Don't worry. We are not going to lose upon any content. Yes, students, how many of you have eaten poha? Tell me quickly, what is poha? Aval. I don't know what you. Avalakki. Okay, avalakki we tell in Kannada. Aval we tell in Malayalam. I think that is the same thing in Tamil. I'm not sure. Yes, it's a food. It's a food. Poha is a food. So, coelenterata you're going to remember with poha. Okay, that means physalia. Okay, physalia. Can you guess? O, obelia. All looks like sisters, no? Hydra, Aurelia. Only Hydra is the adopted child. Other all are Physalia, Obelia, Aurelia. Right? Yes. Okay, got it? Hydra. Very good. So, how are you going to remember coelenterata? Poha. Think about food. Think about food. Correct. Lunchtime also you can think more about food. Got it? Can we move on? Yes, no? Yes. Okay. So here we will see if we missed anything. Okay, your nidoblast or nidocytes. Okay, the starting was there. It is basically about your marine. Marine. So here we have nidoblast or nidocytes, which contain stinking capsules called nematocysts. Okay, they are present on the tentacles and the body. Now what the function of nidoblast is to anchor. Anchor means to hold, students. Hold. Okay, just to hold. Yeah, poha. Okay, just to hold. Okay, anchor means to hold. To hold to the ground. Okay, and then defense and to capture the prey. I'll tell you how they do that. Now, cnidarians exhibit tissue level of organization and they are diploblastic. They have a central gastrovascular cavity with the help of a single opening. That means their digestive system has a gastrovascular cavity which has a single opening called your hypostome. Okay, hypostome, and digestion is extracellular and intracellular. That means it can happen outside or it can happen inside. Okay, between the cells or outside the cells. Now, some of the cnidarians examples, that is here, this is what we have to talk about skeleton. Corals have a skeleton which is composed of calcium carbonate. I am sure all of you know this. Corals will have skeleton which is made up of calcium carbonate. You know that it is rich in calcium, right? It is rich in calcium. Okay. So, here only about corals they are talking about. So, only think about corals, calcium carbonate. Cnidarians exhibit two basic body forms. Okay. Two basic body forms, your polyp and your medusa. Okay, and the former is sessile. That means the polyp is sessile and cylindrical form like hydra, adamsia, whereas the latter, students, this word is used a lot of times in your NCERT. Understand, your former means the one that they mentioned first, latter means the one that they mentioned second. Okay, so what are they trying to say? Former is sessile, that means it is attached. Okay, it is attached. I'll write it here. It's too crowded there. It is attached to the, it's attached to the surface. Okay, and they are cylindrical. Okay, and they are cylindrical. Now, example is hydra, whereas the umbrella shape, that is U shape, that is, sorry, medusa, umbrella shaped, it is free swimming. All of you have seen jellyfish. I mean, even if you have not seen, you would have at least seen in the videos and all. No, it will always keep swimming beautifully everywhere. So, they are umbrella shape, that is your medusa, and they are free swimming. They are not attached. They are not attached like a polyp. Okay, Aurelia or your jellyfish. Now, those cnidarians which exist in both forms exhibit alternation of generation, which is called your metagenesis. Okay, that is, polyp will produce medusa asexually and medusa will form polyp sexually. All of you got it? All of you got it? Yes, you would have seen it in cartoon channel. Okay, fine. If you have not seen it in cartoon channel also, students, today only go see how jellyfish looks like. Okay, jellyfish looks like. Street food, where people, oh, are you telling about, you know, I can't remember, yeah. Are you people talking about your jellyfish is street food? Street food. Okay, full glitches happening, students, in my brain and with tongue, because so much content is there. It's yes, so fully stop thinking about poha, students. We have to proceed in life. Okay, don't get stuck with poha. So, students, this is your medusa, this is your polyp. Okay, so you can see polyp will be attached. Okay, and medusa will be freely floating, and here they will have tentacles, here they will have their hypostome which acts as the mouth, here they will have a coelentron, that means a cavity in the middle, ectoderm, endoderm and mesoglia. We already know they are diploblastic and they will have reproductive tissue. All that is not necessary for you, but here again you will have again mesoglia, ectoderm and endoderm, and here you will have tentacles and mouth. So, you can look here, no, tentacles are downwards, here they are upwards. Okay. And here, this is very important, students, nidoblast. Okay, how does this work? Students, nidoblast will be present on the tentacles. On the nidoblast, there will be stinking cells called tentacles. Now, what is going to happen? Can you all see this touch sensitive hair like projection? Now, the moment some, prey, okay, some prey touch this hair like structure, immediately this thing will come out. Okay, this thing will come out and this thread like structure will go and catch the prey. Have you all seen that, students, I don't know, the drama and all, they'll do like this, they will throw the rope and catch a person and start pulling and all, no, don't Don't tell me that, don't take this small snip and be like, ma'am is dancing in the class. Okay. So this is same like that. Okay, what will they do? They will take this thread and roll it around the prey. Okay, and this nematocyst will have poison in them. That means they are stinking cells, so they will have to stink something. That stink will be a poison. So when this poison will be around this prey, the prey will end up dying and they will feed on it, right? They will feed on it. Okay, got it, all of you? Yes. Cowboy, yeah? I don't know. I've seen all this in some dramas randomly. Okay, yeah, cowboys, I remember, now I remember. Yes, okay. So this is your thread-like structure. Now let's quickly go to the next phylum, that is your Ctenophora or your Ctenophora. Here about when you talk about your Ctenophora, we will start about where does it stay, what does it do and all that. Okay, they are exclusively marine. Students, what is exclusive, inclusive? They tell no, exclusive news channel. Okay, they are exclusively marine. Okay, exclusively marine. All of you have gone to cartoon channels because I told them to find out how the thread is going to look. Okay, yeah, that means, yeah, correct, compulsorily, like exclusively marine. They chose to be marine. Okay, they chose to be marine. Okay, now then they are diploblastic. They are diploblastic. Okay, got it? Now symmetry. Tell me about their symmetry. Symmetry. Radial symmetry. Radial symmetry. Okay, are you all with me? Yes, radial symmetry. Organization, body organization, tissue level of organization, because cell we got finished. Now here it is tissue level of organization. Are you all writing with me? Are you all reading with me? What are you people doing, or just staring into the screen? I am writing for you. I am writing this. I don't know how many times I am writing this, but are you all writing with me? At least if you are not writing, type it in the chat box, all of you, because every time you type, your brain automatically registers what you are trying to type. Okay? Yes? Yes. Indirect development. Yes, indirect development. Got it? Yes, very good. Your name stands for it. Notes maker, you have to make notes. Okay? You have to make notes. Sincerely not writing, it seems. Proud you people are feeling about it. Students, if you just stare at me and watch this me writing, how will it be? It's me writing. I will score. What will you people do? So please make sure to write. Okay, write. Okay. Yes. Tissue level of organization. Okay. Sexual reproduction is there. Now let's see their specialized character. What are their specialized character? I told you some ponytail like structure is there. No, I told sometime back. I told you people. Students, I am going to ask you all the questions at the last. Okay. If time permits, in case we are not able to do coordinates, we will do next class. But I will make sure to ask you people all question before leaving. Students, this is the ponytail, right? 2 ponytails, right? 2 ponytails. Yeah, this structure doesn't look like a Ctenophore, but you people adjust. Okay, so this is your 2 structures, your ponytail. Now yeah, now they have those, that ponytail that I was been continuously telling, they are your comb plates. Okay, what do they do? They have 8 ciliated, okay, 8 ciliated comb plates. 8 ciliated comb plates. Okay. Okay. Next specialized character that they show, very, very beautiful character that they show is bioluminescence. Students, what is bioluminescence? That means the ability to glow by itself. That means to give light, to produce light, right? Bioluminescence, that means to produce light or to emit light, right? Your fireflies, bioluminescence. Okay. Are you all with me? Not getting bored? No? We have not even, we have only finished one now. Don't get bored. Okay, not supposed to get bored. That's what I'm trying to say. Yes. Okay. Yes. Internal, the fertilization. How is the fertilization? Is it internal or external? Yeah, the property of emitting light. Very good. Okay, property of emitting light. Now digestion. Digestion is both, it's not a specialized character, but we can write here. Digestion is both intracellular, and extracellular. We saw that in sealant rates also. Okay, intracellular and it's extracellular. Okay. Yes. Yes. They are also hermaphrodites. Okay. They are also hermaphrodites. They are also hermaphrodites. All of you are with me? Yes. Got it? Hermaphrodites? Yes. Yes. Okay. Here, okay, students, here one more thing that you have to add, your fertilization. Okay. Fertilization is external. Okay. Fertilization is external. Okay. Fertilization is external. Notes maker. Okay. Yes. External fertilization. Now, how will we remember this? We will remember with our beautiful Bollywood actress Priyanka Chopra. How will we remember? Priyanka Chopra. Nandini, you're typing fast, okay? People are taking the limelight. I have to tell it like a suspense. It's like a trailer. Okay, you people should only tell after I tell. Fine. These are my special class students. They already know all the tricks. This is their, I don't know, 4th revision. So, they are going to be scoring full marks in this chapter. Students, Priyanka Chopra or PC, okay, or PC. I know whomever you forget, you will not forget Priyanka Chopra. Even if you forget my name, you will not forget Priyanka Chopra. Okay, so though all of you clearly look here, PC, Priyanka Chopra. Your example is plurobranchiae. Okay, and C, the C name is very similar to the phylum name. Okay, Ctenoplana. So, who are you going to remember when we think about Ctenophora? Whom are you going to remember when you think about Ctenophora? Tell quickly. Yes, very good. Ctenoplana. Who will you remember? Wow. Yes. Okay, Ctenoplana people remember. Yes, Priyanka Chopra. Okay. So, you are going to remember Priyanka Chopra when you think about Ctenophora. You can otherwise connect it like ponytail and girl. Girl means Priyanka Chopra. Like this also you can connect. However you want to remember. Okay. Thank you very much. Very good compliments I am getting about Priyanka Chopra. Okay, so students, this is Priyanka Chopra, PC, plurobranchiae and Ctenoplana. Okay, Ctenoplana. Fine. Can we go to the next phylum? Before we go to the next phylum, we have to see if we missed any NCERT points. Okay, here it is also normally called as sea walnuts or comb jellies. Okay, comb jellies, that means their names are that. They are exclusively marine. Okay, they are marine, radial symmetry, diploblastic. Okay, tissue level of organization, and their body bears 8 external rows of ciliated comb plates. Very, very important. 8 rows of comb plates will be there. I will show you how they look. Okay, I will show you how they look. Yes, which help in locomotion. Students, whenever we talk about ciliated, presence of cilia, we know that they will help for locomotion. Is that very difficult thing? Is it a very difficult thing? No, right? Yes. Yes, thank you so much. I understood. Now we will continue the class. I cannot pronounce their name, but yeah, I hope you understood. Now digestion is both extracellular and intracellular. Okay, digestion is both extracellular and intracellular. Then bioluminescence. Okay, bioluminescence, that means the ability for the organism to emit light, right? That is not there in us. Do we emit light? No, right? So bioluminescence is shown by them. Now sexes are not separate, that means they are hermaphrodite. Reproduction takes place only by sexual means. Okay, no asexual reproduction. I told you, you will only see it in Porifera and Coelenterata. Now from now on you will only see sexual reproduction, because development is happening, right? Development is happening. Fertilization is external with indirect development. An example is your PC, Priyanka Chopra, Plurobranchia and Tenoplana. Okay. Now I will show you how. Students, can you all see it? Can you all see how nicely the bioluminescence is shown? Okay. Yes. How nicely bioluminescence is. It's an acoelomate. Notes maker, it's an acoelomate. Okay. I'll add the point here since you reminded me. Okay. Here. I'll write here only acoelomate. I told you, see, if they are diploblastic, they will be definitely acoelomate, right? If they are diploblastic, they will be acoelomate, right? Because they do not have mesoderm. If they have mesoderm only, they can form here pouch like mesoderm, or say what to tell, coelomate, right? So try to connect like that and understand. Okay. Students, can you all see how beautiful this is? Yes or no? This is how the bioluminescence will look. Very beautiful, right? These are all your comb plates that is glowing. Okay, that line structure which you see, you know, when I give you the notes, you can zoom and see that line structure. It is like one line. See, it is like one line, and it is like this. Okay, the cilia is crisscrossed like this. So this one is the one that is glowing. Yes, beautiful, right? So this is how your comb jellies will look like. Okay, comb jellies will look like. Now, okay, next let's go to platyhelminths. Okay, platy. Okay, platy. Helminths, when we tell early, what does it mean? What does it mean? What does it mean? It means flat. Flatworms, right? Flatworms. Okay, so we will go to the first characteristic, the habitat. Students, here the habitat is not going to be marine or aquatic. They are endoparasite. Endoparasite. That means what? They live inside the host organism, right? Inside the host. They live inside the host. Okay, this is their habitat, endoparasite. Got it, all of you? Now, are they, what is their triploblastic or diploblastic? They are going to be triploblastic. If they are triploblastic, is it necessary? What will they become? Is it necessary? They can have coelom or they cannot have coelom. So, they will be acoelomate. Okay, they will be acoelomate. So, once they are triploblastic, if mesoderm is present also, it is the organism can still have absence of your coelomic layer. Okay, that means mesoderm can be absent. Okay. But if they are diploblastic, there is no chance for them to become a coelomate. If they are diploblastic, there is no chances for them to become a coelomate. So, try to understand that kind of connection. Okay. Now, symmetry, they show bilateral symmetry. Bilateral symmetry. Okay, students, you can think about liver fluke. You can know that easily if you cut from the center, 2 halves you will get. Okay, bilateral symmetry. Okay, then what else? They have organ system or organ level of organization, right? They have organ system level of organization. The organ level of organization. Then next point, what is the next point? The organ level of organization is done. They are hermaphrodite. Okay, you will get my notes in my Telegram. Okay, type Unacademy NEET English channel, you will get. Okay, you will get what is that? All the notes. Okay, organ level of organization. Okay, organ level of organization. We haven't reached organ system. So, this is organ level of organization. Now, development, before development, they are hermaphrodite. They are hermaphrodite. Yes, did we do all the specialized character? I mean all the general characters. Now, we will go into the specialized character. First ever specialized character. What did I tell? Platyhelminths. That means they are dorso ventrally flattened. They are dorsoventrally flattened. What do I mean by they are dorsoventrally flattened? They are also called as flatworms. Flatworms. Students, can you believe this worm is there? Tapeworm, Taenia solium is there in our intestine. Okay, it is there in our intestine, which causes us very bad of abdominal pain. Okay, abdominal pain. Yes, internal fertilization, we will add it here. Okay, or you want me to erase and write it? Internal fertilization. Okay, yes. Students, they are dorsoventrally flattened. First specialized character. Okay, dorsoventrally flattened. Because of it, we can also call them flatworms. Now, because they are endoparasites, students understand, whenever any organism is an endoparasite or say a parasite, they will have hook and suckers. Okay, presence of hooks and suckers. Presence of hooks and suckers. Okay, this is very specialized character. Now, suckers, what they will do? They will hold to the host body, take all the nutrition from the host body. Even hook so that they can stay. Now, say your tapeworm is in the intestine. So, you know, intestine is a tube-like structure. So, the hooks will make sure that they do not move. Okay, so wherever they are, they can just be there. Okay, yes. Okay. Then did we forget anything? We forgot about the excretion. I mean, we didn't forget. We are going to do that. Okay. They have a specialized cells. Okay. They have specialized cells called your flame cells. My favorite emoji is your flame emoji, right? Here, your platyhelminthes have flame cells that help them with excretion and osmoregulation. Students, what is osmoregulation? Basically, your water and salt balance. Okay, osmoregulation means your water and salt balance in the body. So, this flame cells will help the platyhelminthes with excretion as well as with osmoregulation. Okay, is that clear to all of you? Is that clear to all of you? Yes or no? Yes? Okay. Okay. Yes, flame cells for excretion and osmoregulation. Okay. Then the only organisms, okay, only organism that can do, okay, only organism that can do regeneration is present here. That is called your planaria. Okay, planaria, which has ability, okay, ability to do regeneration. What is regeneration, students? What is regeneration? Regeneration means, imagine this is your planaria. Okay, this is your planaria. If this much portion get cut, it can regenerate again. Okay, if this much portion gets cut, it will again regenerate that portion and it will complete the thing. Same thing like how you see your lizard, like tail regeneration. No? So, this planaria also will do this. Okay. Right, regeneration is possible. Okay, fine. Did we do all the characteristics? We will see in the next slide. But before that, how do we remember platyhelminthes? Students, we are going to remember platyhelminthes. They are endoparasites. Okay, endoparasite, and they are very, very tough. You know how bad when you get worm infection, you know how bad it is. Your body starts, your stomach starts paining really bad. You will not feel like eating anything. So, they are very tough. Okay, which are the sounds that you hear? Okay, sounds that you hear in tough, okay, is your T and F, right? T and F. So, T stands for your Taenia solium or your tapeworm, okay, and your F stands for your fasciola or your liver fluke. Fasciola or your liver fluke. Yes, Taenia and fasciola. Taenia and fasciola, tough. Okay, endoparasite is really, really tough. So, you are going to remember T and F. Okay, got it? Got it? Yes, loss of excess water, balance of excess water is all the same Sakura. That means balancing, basically maintaining the water balance. Okay, that means if excess water is there, it will be removed out. If water is not there, water will be taken in. So, that means balancing of the water. Got it? Balancing of the water. Fine. let's see what did we miss. Okay, so here see they are dorsoventrally flattened, okay, hence they are called flatworms, and they are endoparasites, especially in humans. They will be inside the humans. They are bilaterally symmetrical, they are triploblastic, they are acoelomates with organ level of organization, not organ system, organ level, okay, organ level of organization, and they have hooks and suckers, right? Hooks and suckers are present so that they can absorb the nutrients from the host, okay, and then specialized cells called flame cells are present, which helps them with osmoregulation and excretion. Sexes are not separate, that means again they are a hermaphrodite. Fertilization is internal, development is through many larval stage, that means development is indirect, and it has many larval stage, okay. Some members like planaria possesses regeneration capacity. So we decided, or we dealt with all the major characteristics, right? All the major characteristics. Example, tinea and fasciola, okay, right? Their digestion also will be incomplete. Because they have flame cells that will be doing the job of excretion. They do not have anus, and they do not have a very mouth like structure. They will have a sucker like structure. So their digestion also will be incomplete. So we tell incomplete and complete only when there is a presence and absence of mouth or anus, like that, okay. Okay, note maker, are you clear? It feels like I'm telling some roti like that, you know, it's telling. Yes, ready? Okay. Next class, you people already want to go to next class, we have to finish our class, no, first. Shreyas, what are you asking? So students, this is your tapeworm which will be inside your intestine, and this is the one that causes all the trouble to you. This is your liver fluke. So you can imagine if I cut this exactly, I'll get two halves, okay. So this is the liver fluke, this is your tinea solium, okay. I've added all the images also, I've added everything that you need, okay. Yes, ready? Can we go to the next one? Okay, next Ascalminthus, okay. Next Ascalminthus. So students, Ascalminthus, okay, your Ascalminthus, here we will see the characteristics, okay. Ascalminthus, they can be terrestrial, okay, they can be terrestrial, or they can be parasitic. Terrestrial or parasitic, that means they can live on that means they will be on the land, but when needed they will become parasites, like your leech, okay. Leeches, no, you see leeches where you will see it in water, you will see it in some forest when you are walking, but the moment a human goes nearby, it knows correctly to catch and take in all the bloods, right? Okay, take in all the bloods. Got it? So that means what? They are terrestrial, but they can be parasitic, okay. And here they show bilateral symmetry, okay, they show bilateral symmetry, okay. Got it, all of you? They are triploblastic, okay, triploblastic, right, and very specialized character, okay, that I'll write as specialized character, even though it comes under coelom, okay. Here students, they have complete digestive system. What do I mean by complete digestive system? That means they will have a mouth and anus. Complete digestive system. Fertilization is internal, okay, internal fertilization, okay. Now we will do the specialized character. First ever specialized character is they are pseudocoelomates, and they are the only phylum which are pseudocoelomates. What did I say? This is the only phylum that is a pseudocoelomate, okay, and their body is round, okay, that means they are round worms, okay, they are round worms. Got it, all of you? They are round worms. Yes. Now very specialized character, they have a muscular pharynx. Students, what is pharynx actually? After the esophagus, there will be a funnel like structure, no, that is the pharynx, right? So here they have a muscular pharynx, okay, muscular pharynx, very important. Muscular pharynx is very important, do not forget, okay, do not forget. Got it? Important. presence of a muscular pharynx. That means what? After the esophagus, how we have a pharynx, a funnel like structure, they also have a muscular pharynx. They have a presence, okay, they have a presence of excretory tube. That means they have a tube that will do excretion, and on the excretory tube at the end they are going to have excretory pore. Excretory pore. Okay, that means an opening. That is an opening. Okay, this is an opening called as an excretory pore. So imagine this is your tube. There is a funnel like pharynx, and this is how your tube will be there. At the end of the tube there will be an excretory pore, and here we will have a pharynx. Got it? Got it? They have an excretory tube that opens into an excretory pore. Okay. Now development or sexes are separate. So here this is the only one that we have studied. We started studying sexes are separate. Right? Sexes are separate, and very important, females are longer than male. Females are larger or longer compared to male. Okay, females are larger. I'll show you the diagram, do not worry. Females are larger or longer than the male. Are you all clear with this? Clear? Yes, females are longer than the male. Now students, this is the only phylum that is a pseudocoelomate. So isn't that a wow factor? Isn't that a wow factor? So we will tell wow. We will tell wow. Okay, wow for your Ascalminthus, Va for your Ascalminthus, okay, and now Va stands for, W will stand for what? W will stand for what? Okay, Eucharia. A stands for your Ascaris. Are you all able to see? If I write like that, I will reduce that, okay. Okay, Ascaris. Yes, okay, and A stands for your ans. Okay, you have your Ancyclostomata. Stoma, okay, I keep telling stomata. Ancyclostoma, okay, and cyclostoma, okay, and cyclostoma is your wow. Eucharia, Ascaris, and cyclostoma. That is because this is the only phylum which has a pseudocoelomate, so it is a wow factor. So this is your how to remember, okay, wow. Clear? Yes, all of you? Yes. Now the body of Ascalminthus is circular. This is why they are called as roundworms. Okay, and they may be free living, aquatic, terrestrial, parasitic. That means they show different types of habitat. They could be free living, they could be aquatic, they could be terrestrial, they could be parasitic. Okay, and they have organ system level of organization. Right? We didn't write this. That means what? Many organs together has formed organ system of organization. Okay, I'll write it here somewhere. Fertilization, comma, organ system. Okay, organ system. And they are bilaterally symmetrical, okay, triploblastic, pseudocoelomate, and because of it they will become the wow factor, and the alimentary canal is complete with a well developed muscular pharynx. That is why I told you digestive system is complete, because the pharynx has come. All this while we didn't see all that, right? So alimentary canal is complete with a muscular pharynx, and excretory tube removes body waste from the body cavity through an excretory pore. That means they have an excretory tube which will do the job of excretion, and they are dioecious. That means male and female is separate, and female will be larger than the male. Okay, and then fertilization is internal. Development may be indirect or direct. Okay, depending on what organism, they can be direct or indirect. And here we have wow. Okay, wow factor. Okay, wow factor. Okay, will you forget this? Will you all forget this? Wow factor, will you forget? Wow. Wow. Right? You won't forget, no? Yes. Students, hydrate yourself because it's a longer class. Okay. Yes. Next one. So this is your ascaris, one longer one shorter one. Now phylum annelids. Okay, can we go to phylum annelids? Yes. Okay, don't forget. Okay, phylum annelids. Students, they also can be aquatic. Okay, they can be aquatic. They could be marine. Okay, they could be marine. They can even be terrestrial. Okay, even be terrestrial. Okay, now they are triploblastic. Okay, right, all of you are with me, and they could be show bilateral symmetry. Okay, they could show bilateral symmetry. Yes, triploblastic, bilateral symmetry, organ system of organization. Okay. Yes, organ system of organization. They are again hermaphrodites. Okay, they are again hermaphrodites. Okay, they are also hermaphrodites. Okay, bilateral symmetry, triploblastic. Right, we wrote all this. Now let's see the specialized character. Students, the first ever specialized character is the presence of metameric segmentation. That means what they can do. That means their body is divided internally as well as externally. Okay, metameric segmentation. Metameric segmentation. Got it? Metameric segmentation. That means they will have longitudinal sections as well as circular sections. Okay, that means their body will be divided longitudinally as well as circularly. What am I telling? Circularly. Now if you look at annelid, no, you look like this, right? It will look like an, if you think of earthworm, it will look like this. Circular rings will be there, right? Circular rings. This is because of metamerism or your metameric segmentation. Okay, got it all of you? Yes. Okay, and now the aquatic annelids. Okay, very important. The aquatic annelids, that means the organisms which are living, your nereis and all, which are living in aquatic form, they will have, okay, they will have something called as lateral appendages. That means they will have lateral legs. Students, lateral means what? Now if this is the organism, this is the organism, this is the lateral side, right? This is the lateral side. So they will have lateral appendages, right? Got it all of you? Yes, lateral appendages. That lateral appendages will be called as parapodia. Okay, parapodia. Lateral appendages are called parapodia. Okay, right? Now we are going to talk about their nervous system. Okay, they have something called as paired ganglia. I'll show you, do not worry. Okay, they have paired ganglia. Now what is ganglia, students? An aggregation of nerves, right? Aggregation of nerves together. You cannot call it yet, like you cannot call it brain yet, or you cannot call it a proper nervous system. They are like paired ganglia. So they will have nerves which are coming together, and those will be paired with each other. Got it? That is called paired ganglia. Those are actually their lateral nerves. Okay, lateral nerves. Now they will do all the functioning of, you know, whatever double ventral nerve cord is doing, this paired ganglia will do. Okay, paired ganglia will do. Okay, now for excretion they have nephridia. Very important. This was asked as an MCQ question. They have nephridia. Okay, and that nephridia will have a big opening, that is called your nephrostome. Nephrostome. Okay, it will have a big opening. Now what am I talking about? Now imagine this is your nephridia. Okay, this is your nephridia. Okay, like this long, very tubular structure will be there. Students, this opening, no, this opening here, this will be your nephrostome. Okay, nephrostome. What will nephridia do? What will nephridia do? Tell me, what will nephridia do? It will do osmoregulation as well as excretion, right? That is what your nephridia will do. So it will do osmoregulation excretion. Excretion, right? Yes, all of you got it? Yes. And one more very important organism, okay, by itself is your neresis. This is the annelid which shows dioecious condition. That means the female and the male is separate, but the others are all monoecious. Okay, others are all monoecious. Are you all understanding? Are you all understanding? Or am I too fast? Should I slow down, or is the speed okay? Let me know quickly. Students, there is not even a single like. Quickly like the session, all of you, how many ever is watching the session, I want quickly like on the session, because I am actually writing all this for you down. So I want all of you to like the session quickly. It is like showing your attendance. Okay, you can show me your attendance as well as, okay, you can tell me that ma'am, I'm liking the session. Yes, all of you quickly like the session, it will not even take. Nandini Devi is not studying in any institute. She has attended my special class. That's why she is able to answer everything. Okay. Lakshmi. Isn't it, Nandini? Yes. Okay. Fine. Students, how are we going to remember annelids? I told you annelids look like, annelids are like the truck with lot of wheels, no? If you look at the annelid structure in your, the organism in your NCRT, it will look like a truck with, okay, it will, no, Nandini, that question was asked by Lakshmi, so I pulled that question up, okay. So it is like a lorry, right? It is like a truck. So that truck, we are going to remember, no parking here. No parking here. I am telling the truck, do not park here. Okay. So N stands for nereis, P stands for Ferritima, your earthworm. Okay. H stands for Hirudinaria, that is your leech. Right? Leech. So no parking here. No parking here. We are telling annelids, do not park here because you people are big, you have so many legs, go park elsewhere. So no parking here will be able, so you are going to think annelids like organisms or truck with so many wheels, right? So yes, so no parking here. Are you all clear on this? Okay, are you all clear on this? Can we proceed? Yes, okay. Do you all want a break? Do you all want a break? Yes or no? All want a break or? Yes, no spam here in my Gopika ma'am's class, correct. Students, take a quick break, okay? Yeah, so that's why even I am not giving you a longer break, but take a quick break to take a quick break to drink some water. Yes, fine. Okay. Yes, let's continue. My students are more studious. I'm so happy. Okay, students, here the organism is aquatic, terrestrial, free living, and sometimes parasitic. Okay, they exhibit organ system level of organization. Very, very important. And they have bilateral symmetry and they are triploblastic, metamerically segmented. This is a very, very specialized character of annelids. They will ask this. Okay, they'll ask this. And they are coelomate animals. Now they have segments or metamers. So you can call each portion as a segment, or you can call it as a metamer. Okay, now phylum name is annelids. So they possess longitudinal and circular muscles which help them in locomotion. I told you, annelids move like this, right? Yes. Aquatic annelids like Nereis possess lateral appendages which are called as parapodia, and then they have nephridia which will help in osmoregulation and excretion, and neural system consists of paired ganglia. Okay, neural system consists of paired ganglia which are connected by lateral nerves to the double ventral nerve cord. Okay, so paired ganglia will be connected to lateral nerves. That lateral nerves will be connected, extended to your double nerve cord. Okay, Nereis is an aquatic form and it is also dioecious, and they have, but earthworm and leeches are monoecious. Okay, they are only talking about the examples that they have given, so even you only have to remember. Okay. Okay, yes, I will take all your suggestions, students, do not worry. Okay, you can put it in the comments after this class. You can come and put it in the comments what chapters you want me to take next. Okay, students, and do not forget pteridophytes and gymnosperm is in my special class. Do not think that ma'am has incompleted the chapter. I took pteridophytes and gymnosperm, but some technical issue happened, so the video is not there. But do not worry, what is that, your pteridophytes and gymnosperm is done in detail. Okay, in detail in your special class. Just go and click the description box, there is a link. Okay, so students, here you can look here, this is your nerve cord, blood vessels, accessory heart. This is your earthworm. Okay, nervous system of earthworm. You can see segmented walls. So here, look here, they have paired ganglia. Okay, they have they do not have like a proper structure, but then their heart, the main heart, looks like a small swelling. This much you don't have to know, but just understand this is how the structure will look. Okay, yes, we will go into arthropoda. Students, first ever thing about arthropoda is that it is the largest phylum. Just click on the description box, go follow me, and the videos will be there. Okay, they are the largest phylum. Okay, largest phylum, that is your, where the insects are there, right? All the types of insects are there, and they have organ system. Okay, organ system of organization. They are triploblastic. All this is now repeating. Okay, after the first 2-3 of them, then all this will be repeating. Okay, they are triploblastic, and they are coelomate. Okay, they are coelomate. Yes, got it? Yeah, they are coelomate, and development can be indirect or direct. You can think of cockroach, it is direct, but it's not necessary the same thing will happen in your other organisms, right? So it can be indirect or direct. Students, whatever these terms which I have repeated, I am writing, just writing and going. Those who join now will be like, why is this ma'am only writing and going? Students, these terms are already been explained. Okay, they have bilateral symmetry. Okay, bilateral symmetry. Okay, and then the rest of it we will specialize characters. So students, the first ever specialized character, arthropod, means jointed appendages. All of you have seen a cockroach leg. All of you have seen a cockroach leg. Do not tell me, ma'am, I haven't seen. Right, jointed appendages, that means one portion will be there on the top, then that will be one down portion also will be there, right? Jointed appendages. Okay, got it? This is the most specialized character, jointed appendages, and their body is divided into body division. Okay, from here you will study some body divisions. Is divided into head, thorax, and abdomen. Head, thorax, and abdomen. Okay, head, thorax, and abdomen. Got it? Got it, all of you? Yes? Head, thorax, and abdomen. Are you all with me? Is it difficult? Okay, head, thorax, and abdomen. They have presence of Malpighian tubules. Malpighian tubules, which helps them for excretion. Okay, they have Malpighian tubules which is for excretion. They have open circulatory system. This all of you know. If you have by mistakenly at least stamped on a cockroach, you will see the whole everything coming out, right? You will not see proper blood vessels or the blood coming out first, nothing like that. The whole tissue, organ, everything will come out, right? And their respiration, very very important. Now where do I write? Their respiration, I'll continue point here, students. Their respiration is by gills, because students, they are the largest phylum. They will have so many respiratory systems, right? So they'll have gills, book gills, okay, they will have lungs, book lungs, and they will have tracheal system. They will have tracheal system. Got it? So this is their respiration, okay? They have a tracheal system, okay? Then the more specialized, one more character that they have is the presence of statocyst. Okay, this term is not first time here, people are not hearing, you would have heard it before also. When we study prawns and all, we would have studied statocyst, okay? That means they do the job of balancing. They help the organism to balance, okay? Statocyst, right? Statocyst. Got it, all of you? So main characters we have done. All the main characters: jointed appendages, bodies, head, thorax, abdomen. Malpighian tubules are present for excretion, and open circulatory system. They have the respiratory system is divided. I mean, they have lot of respiratory tools, right? So gills, book gills, lung, book lungs, tracheal system, and statocyst as a balancing body. Yeah, they show internal fertilization. Okay, got it? Okay, yes. Now students, to remember the example, this is yes, oviparous, very very important. Okay, oviparous, they show oviparous condition. Okay, oviparous, right? Oviparous, they lay eggs. Now students, to remember this examples, okay, to remember this example, we have so many things to remember. Basically, it is call Bala. Call whom? Call Bala. Okay, Bala is actually one of my student. So call Bala. Okay. So C stands for Culex. A stands for Apis, that is your honeybee. L stands for locust. L stands for lassifer. Okay. At least if you can remember, call is more than enough, students. At least if you can remember, call is more than enough. But in case you are not able to remember call, okay, full thing will be good if you remember. Okay, Bombyx, that is your silkworm. Okay, A stands for Anopheles mosquito. Okay, Anopheles. L stands for your Limulus, that is your king crab. Okay, and A stands for your Aedes mosquito again. Okay, so whom do you call? Whom will you call when you are thinking about Elon Musk? You have successfully spammed the class. Now you can leave, okay, or I will only make you leave. Okay, so you do not have to tension. You shouldn't have the tension that why teachers are not using iPad. Yes, call Bala. Students, whom will you call when you are thinking about arthropod? You will have to call Bala. Okay, call Bala. 1 second. Our Elon Musk is feeling bad, so we will just yes. Okay, so students, please make a note. Call Bala. 1 minute. Yes, done. Okay, yes. So call Bala is your Culex, Apis, that is your honeybee. Okay, locust, lassifer, your Bombyx, that is your silkworm. Okay, A stands for Anopheles, L stands for Limulus, king crab, Aedes. Aedes. So at least one of it you can remember. Call you remember, or Bala you remember. Write all these examples. Okay, call Bala. Got it? Call Bala. Indirect or direct development. That means indirect means, okay, indirect means they have the young one, they have a larval stage which looks very different from the adult. Okay, very different from the adult. Okay, And if direct means from the larval, that is from the say embryo to the larva to the adult stage, they look the same. Okay. Now cockroach, baby cockroach and the big cockroach looks the same only, just that this is small, this is big. That is called your direct development. And indirect development means, okay, indirect development means they have a middle stage or an intermediate stage, which is called your larval stage. Okay. Yeah, locusta, you can write here, locusta. Okay. Yes, fine. Can we continue? Can we continue? I want to at least complete non-chordates. Okay, so you people are not left halfway. Okay, got it? Yes. Locust. Yeah, I have written locust only. No, why did you? Locust. Yes. Sorry, student. Yes, let's go here. So this is the largest phylum, which is your Animalia. Over 2/3 of the named species on earth are arthropods. That's why we call them the largest phylum. They have organ system of organization. They are bilaterally symmetrical, triploblastic, segmented, coelomate. Body of arthropod is covered. Yeah, this we didn't write. No, chitinous exoskeleton. So we will write this chitinous exoskeleton. Okay, where do we write it? There's no place. Okay, I'll write it here. Chitinous exoskeleton. Yes. Okay. And they have, their body is divided into head, thorax and abdomen. They have jointed appendages, and arthro means joint, poda means appendages. And respiratory organs are gills, book, lungs. Okay. And or the tracheal system. Okay, tracheal system. Circulatory system is open type. Okay, and the sensory organs like antenna and eyes are present, and the eyes can be compound or simple, and they have statocyst, which is called your balancing organ. Okay, which helps in balancing. And excretion takes place through Malpighian tubules. This was asked as an MCQ. They are mostly dioecious. Okay, that means the female and the male are separate. Okay, dioecious. And fertilization is usually internal, and they are mostly oviparous. Development may be indirect or direct. All of you got it? All of you got it? Yes? Yes or no? Yes or no? Okay, so call bala is here. Okay, this box is your call bala. So here I wanted to show you people about the antenna, head, thorax and abdomen. So this is your jointed appendages. So you feel like this is one part, this is another part. Okay, jointed appendages. Here you have cerebral ganglion as a nervous system. It's not mentioned in your NCERT, but here cerebral ganglion, that means that development you can see. Okay, and nerve cord is there, tracheal tubes are there, ovary, Malpighian tubules. So that's it. Here they have compound eyes. So depending on the organism, they will have simple eyes or compound eyes. Got it? Yes? Yes. Okay. Okay. Yes, they will have complete digestion. Complete digestion. Yes, complete digestion is there. Okay. Yes. Phylum mollusk. Students, what do we know about mollusk? Okay. Mollusk is the second largest phylum. Okay. Second largest phylum. Okay, second largest phylum. Here also they will have organ system. Okay, here they'll have triploblastic. Okay. Yes, all the general characters you can write now. Now you are capable of writing it, right? Yes, and they will show, they also has lot of variety of what it will habitat. Okay. Terrestrial, aquatic, freshwater, marine water. Okay, aquatic. Symmetry, bilateral symmetry, agreed? Yes, bilateral symmetry. Okay, coelomates. Yes, did we write everything? Yes, second largest phylum, triploblastic, terrestrial, everything we have written. Okay, now the very important thing is their specialized character. Here also, there we studied chitinous exoskeleton. Here we are going to study about calcareous specules or calcareous shell. Okay, calcareous shell. That means what, students? It is made up of calcium. Okay, it is made up of calcium. Got it? Calcareous shell. Very good. Made up of calcium. Okay. And their body also is divided. Body also is divided. It is divided into head. Okay. Visceral hump. Students, very important. Visceral hump. Okay. And muscular foot. Muscular foot. Okay. What is it? Head, visceral hump and muscular foot. Very important. Body is divided into, I'll show you how this visceral hump looks like. Okay. It is basically like how your thorax is there. No. Here this is a muscular part, and then foot is your legs itself, but then they will think of your octopus. Think of your octopus in this. Can you remember the legs, no? How they are? Octopus legs. So like that only their foot will be there. Okay. Again, muscular foot. And they have tentacles which has sensory, that means they have presence of sensory tentacles which are sensible to touch, right? If the prey is coming, if they have touched the food, all this they will be able to understand, right? Understand. Yes, we have finished that. Yes, got it. Now students, very important, they have a structure which is called the radula. Okay, radula is basically your rasping organ. That means whichever takes in. Okay, whichever takes in. Okay, so the mouth is formed with radula, which is a rasping organ. That means organ that will take in all the tiny organisms, whatever it needs to feed on. No, this radula will do the job. That's why it's called a rasping organ. Got it? Okay. Yes. Okay. So the mouth is called the radula, which is a rasping organ. Got it, all of you? Yes. Yes. How are we going to study this? Okay. Mollusk, you understood, no? So many things. Radula, tentacles, mouth, calcareous shell, so many things. So we are going to remember load. Okay, mollusca is fully loaded, right? Fully loaded. How are we going to remember mollusca? Fully loaded. Okay. Got it, all of you? Load. Yeah, radula is for feeding. Very good. Rasping organ or the mouth, radula is for feeding. Okay. Students, loligo. Okay, like a lollipop, very nice name. No? Loligo. O stands for your octopus. Are you all with me? Are you understanding? Mollusca is completely loaded. Okay, completely loaded. Okay. Oh yeah, we forgot one thing, no? We forgot about your visceral mass covering. Students, visceral mass is protected. I told you this is muscular. Okay, I told you this is muscular. So this muscular part is protected by something called as your mantle cavity. Okay, mantle cavity. That means to protect this visceral mass, which is visceral hump, which is muscular, that means body shouldn't get any harm, right? There is one thick layer which is called the mantle cavity. Okay, mantle cavity. We will go back to our examples. Okay, aplasia. And what does D stands for? It is the thing I told you, it is almost extinct. It's your dentalium. Dentalium. Elephant tusk, its normal name is elephant tusk. It is a green color organism which is like a shell. Okay, it will be exactly like the tusk of an elephant. Okay, so load, mollusca is fully loaded because it has so many specialized structures. Loligo, octopus, aplasia and dentalium. Okay, yes, the tusk shell, correct. Dentalium, right? It will be like the elephant tusk. That's why dentalium is called the tusk shell. Okay, are you all here with me? Load, understood? Load. We'll at least try to finish chordates today. Okay, we'll finish chordates. I mean non-chordates. Chordates we will do later. Okay. Yes. Students, this notes you will get it on my Telegram. Okay, you will get it on the Unacademy NEET English Telegram. Okay. Yes, this is the second largest phylum, and mollusks are terrestrial or aquatic. That means marine or freshwater. They have an organ system level of organization, and they are bilaterally symmetrical, triploblastic, coelomate. That means same things. Okay. Body is covered by a calcareous shell, and they are unsegmented with a distinct head, muscular foot and visceral hump. Okay, Okay, got it? Yes, okay, visceral hump. A soft and a spongy layer of skin. Okay, a soft and a spongy layer of skin forms a mantle. A mantle cover the visceral hump. Okay, that means they will form a spongy layer of skin, that is a mantle which will cover the visceral hump, and the space between the hump and the mantle is called your mantle cavity. So I told about your mantle cavity. Mantle cavity will protect the visceral hump and the mantle. Okay, and which is a feather like and they have feather like gills. Okay, feather like gills are present. Okay, feather like gills are present, students. On the tentacles you can see feather like, on the body you can see feather like gills. They have respiratory and excretory functions. The anterior head region has a sensory tentacle, very important. And the mouth contains a file like rasping organ. Okay, rasping organ called the radula. Did we do everything? Did we do everything? Yes or no? Yes or no? Yes or no? Okay, students, so this is your, see, look here, this is the structure. If you have seen the snail, no, it will come out, right? So that will be your head region, and then behind that muscular portion you see will be the visceral hump, and then on top of that there will be a mantle, and that covered with a mantle cavity. Okay, mantle cavity. Okay, how are we going to remember? Load, right? Load. I am telling roar, load. Yeah, pila is your snail. Okay, so we remember loligo, octopus, aplysia, and dentalium. Okay, dentalium. Next, echinodermata. Are you all with me? Tired? Are you all tired? Yes or no? Exhausted? Brain cannot take any more? Or we can take one more, two more phylums can we take? Exhausted? Come on, two more phylums you people can take. You people are NEET aspirants. You people should be studying 10 hours a day. Right? Two more we can definitely. My brain can take means even your brain can take. Yes. Okay. Let's do. Okay. So, students, this is marine organ system. Triploblastic. Right? Triploblastic. Coelomate. Yes, coelomate, external fertilization, yes, external fertilization, triploblastic we don't know. Did we miss anything? Organ system, we missed that. Okay, organ system, organ system. Now, one character which is a very little or more specialized is that, students, in echinoderms, very importantly, your young larvae, no, your young larvae or larvae will be bilaterally symmetrical. Okay, bilaterally symmetrical, and your adult, right, your adult will be radially symmetrical. Very, very important. Okay. This was asked as one year MCQ. Okay. Ale, this was asked in your this was asked in one of your in your MCQs. Okay, that means adult. Okay, adult. Oh, I have written organ system. Thank you. I can't see. I'm not looking into the screen. That's why. Yeah. Okay. So, students, this is very, very important. Adult is doing radial symmetry, but young larvae is doing bilateral symmetry. So, here we can write indirect development since we have space. Okay, indirect development. Okay. Yes. Got it? This is very, very important. Okay, this is very, very, very important. Okay, got it? All of you? Echinoderms, your radial symmetry and bilateral symmetry. Yeah, you generally mention radial symmetry. Yes, please mention generally radial symmetry. Okay, do not get confused. But if at all they have asked about larvae, please write bilaterally symmetrical. Okay, bilaterally symmetrical. Here, students, here they have calcareous. Okay, calcareous ossicles. Whom are you going to remember here? Whom will you remember here? Your this one, sea cucumber. Sea cucumber. Okay. So when you think about sea cucumber, you should think about your water vascular system. Students, water vascular system is actually complicated of your water canal system. That means they have proper tubes and networks for the water to go out and go in, come in and go out. So that is called your water vascular system. Okay, water vascular system. Very good. Most of you are typing the answers. Do they have complete digestion? Yes, they have complete digestion. You will be thinking, why did ma'am write it in specialized character? I will tell you why. Because students, in complete digestion, usually what do we tell? Mouth is in the dorsal, anus is in the ventral. No, here it is ulta. Okay, ulta. Mouth is ventral. That means it's present on the ventral side, and anus is on the dorsal side. Okay, this is why I have mentioned it in specialized character. Okay, got it? So, water vascular system, I have put a diagram, I will show you. Okay. So, this is your specialized character, very small specialized character, not like very big specialized character, but very exclusive. That means very special characters that they have. Calcareous ossicles we didn't see in any other organisms. Water vascular system we didn't see. We didn't see mouth is ventral and anus is dorsal. Little ulta pulta, but happens. Okay. So, echinoderm is, okay, echinoderm will be taken in. Students, whatever points we have missed, do not worry, we will see the NCERT and study. Okay. Students, we are nominating your echinoderms as the CEO of the phylums. We are promoting, right? We are promoting, you are echinoderms into CEO of the phylums. Okay. Got it? Yes, all these points we will read it in the NCERT. Relax, all of you relax. Sometimes take a break, right? No, not in my class, students, but okay, we will discuss all of it. Now tell me, which are the examples? Which are the examples? Sea cucumber. What is sea cucumber called? Cucumaria. Cucumaria. Okay. So we have elected echinoderms as the CEO of the phylums. Okay. Do not forget CEO of the phylums. Okay. Echinus. Okay. So C stands for cucumaria, that is your sea cucumber. Then we have echinus. Okay. And we have Ophiura. Okay. Yes. Very good. Wow. You people are typing the examples. Good. Good. We cannot complete the chapter today, the time is limited. If I would have got one more half an hour, I could have completed, but you have another class. So, we will at least complete non-chordates, okay. Chordates we can do later. Or else even if you want to do chordates also, today only if you want to do chordates, go back after this class, you can go back and watch my special class. I have done chordates there with all the tricks and tricks, okay. So, students, how are we going to remember? CEO, echinodermate. If you want to remember more examples, please do remember. But according to your NMC's reduced syllabus, we need to remember at least of 2 examples. So here we are always studying more than like whatever NCERT is giving, we are trying to cover up. Okay. Okay, got it. So CEO phylum is your echinodermata. Now here we will see what and all we missed. So students, all they have organ system level of organization. Endoskeleton is made up of calcareous ossicles. Okay, echinoderms are radially symmetrical, but the larvae are bilaterally symmetrical. Very, very important. Okay. Triploblastic and coelomate animals. Digestive system is complete with the mouth on the lower, that is the ventral side, and anus on the upper side. Okay. And the most distinctive feature is the presence of water vascular system. That is why we elected this as the CEO of phylums, okay, which helps in the locomotion, capture, transport of food and respiration. Don't you think these are the same points that we saw in water canal system? We saw locomotion, we saw excretion, we saw capturing of food, we saw transport of food, we saw respiration. So here water vascular system also is going to do all of this job, okay, and excretory system is absent, okay. So here water vascular system only will be helping them if there is any kind of excretion or through their body, okay. So excretory system is absent. And sexes are separate, reproduction is sexual and fertilization is usually external. Fertilization is external, development is indirect with a free swimming larvae. That is why here I already told you when they are radially symmetrical and bilaterally symmetrical, that means they should have an middle phase, right? That larval stage should be present. Okay, here we have made it a CEO. Okay, CEO. So here sexes are separated, means they are dioecious and external, and this becomes our CEO of the phylums. Okay, students, I have put a water vascular system image. So this is your water vascular system. Okay, so there is a central ring canal. Okay, and then we have radial canals which are fully extended throughout the body. Okay, yeah, it's not a hermaphrodite. It is not a hermaphrodite. Okay, okay. Yeah, not locomotion. Like what am I trying to say? I'm trying to say that this water canal system and water vascular system, there one is the primitive stage, another one is a more advanced one. Okay, so here we use the term locomotion. There water canal system will only, it is attached to the some of the sponges will be attached, right? So it will only help them in slight movement with the water currents. That's all. Okay, slight movement, Nandini, not proper locomotion, like not like go from here to there or all that. Slight movement. Okay, so here students, see, you can see a central canal. Okay, then there are a lot of radial canals. So this is your water vascular system. You do not have to go into the depth, but you should just know this is how it looks. I just wanted to show you people the image to understand how will they do locomotion, how will they do all that. Okay, so for that understanding. Finally, we are coming to hemichordates, right? Hemichordates. So how will we remember echinoderms? CEO. Okay, CEO. No, this diagram is not there, dear Sharath, do not have to worry. I just showed you for your understanding. Okay, yeah, echinoderms is the CEO. How are we going to remember coelentrates? How are we going to remember coelentrates? I wanted to take a rapid fire, but that also time is very limited. Okay, students, how are we going to remember coelentrates? Poha, very good. Yes. Okay. So students, here hemichordates. Okay, this was actually placed under chordates because of the presence of one structure, but then later they removed. Okay, they removed it and they were like, okay, this is not a part of chordates, so we will just put it as another different thing, that is hemichordates. Okay, and this is shows organ system. Okay, students, if we finish this fast, we will do a very quick rapid fire. Okay, we will do to just remember all the examples. Okay, and they are triploblastic. Okay, triploblastic, and organ system triploblastic. Then what is that? Coelomates, right? Coelomates is development indirect or direct. Development is indirect or direct? Indirect. Indirect development. Yes, let's go into the specialized character, and they will be students very students, they will be marine. Okay, they will be marine. I wanted to write it on the top, but yes, students, they were put under chordates. Okay, they were first put under chordates. Okay, because of the presence, because of a presence. Okay, yes, they were put under chordates because of a presence of a stomachode, which is actually, which behaves like a notochord. Okay, which will behave like a notochord. Okay, got it? Okay, got it? Students, Ambika ma'am's session is shifted to tomorrow. So that means we can complete this chapter. Yes, will you all be there throughout the chapter? Yes, can we stretch? Can we stretch, or are you people tired? Can we complete? Okay, we won't do amphibians, reptiles and all that. We will at least try to finish up to your major portions that you're finding it difficult. Yes, great. Okay. Wow. Okay, so ma'am has shifted the class to tomorrow. Do not forget to join tomorrow. Okay, so we will try to complete. We will try to complete. Okay, so students, chordata, it was put under chordata because it was called the stomochord, which was very similar to notochord. Yes, sure. After this hemichordates, 5 minutes break. Definitely, I'll give you people break. Even I need a break. I'll give you people also a break. Okay. Yes. Okay, students, their body is divided into proboscis, that means the head region, okay, collar, which will be like your neck region or your thorax, okay, and trunk, okay, trunk. So we have proboscis, collar and trunk, okay. These are the three regions, okay. So we have a body is divided into proboscis, collar and trunk, got it. And then the excretory organ, okay, excretory organ will be present on the proboscis. Excretory organ will be on the proboscis, okay, proboscis. So what do we call that? Proboscis gland, okay, we will call that proboscis gland. That means the excretory organ will be present on the proboscis, so we call this proboscis gland. Got it? Got it? Yes. Then respiration, okay, respiration is with the help of gills. Respiration is with the help of gills, okay. Yes. Next is they have open circulatory system. Open circulatory system. Students, if you study these notes and read your NCERT 2 times, you will definitely be able to remember all the points, because see, all these points are same. Only thing that you need to focus is your specialized character, that you can remember, no. Stomochord you won't remember, forget. Then you know hemichordate's division is proboscis, collar and trunk. If you if you remember proboscis, you will remember proboscis gland. So like that, okay. Yes, okay. Open circulatory system, sexes are separate, okay. That is not a specialized character, but we will just tell it, sexes are separate, okay. Sexes are separate. Students, hemichordate, yes, it is a connecting link between echinoderms and chord. Now students, hemichordates, we know they have they were supposed to be in chordates, but they were removed, so it's a very brother sister relationship with the chordates, okay. So we are going to remember brother and sister. Otherwise also we can remember brother and sister because the names are like that. Balanoglossus, okay. Balanoglossus, saccoglossus. Don't they sound like sister and brother? Don't they sound like sister and brother? Balanoglossus, saccoglossus. Yeah, Balano and Sacco, right? Balano and Sacco, they are like brother and sister. So, we are going to remember Balanoglossus and Saccoglossus. Yes, they don't sound like sisters and brother. Why? Balanoglossus and Saccoglossus. Yes? Did you understand so far? So, before we take a break, okay, never mind, no need. We will take a break. We will all take a break. Now, only your chordates are left. Only chordates are left. In chordates also, we will do only the Pisces. We will do the Pisces, we will do the cyclostoma and cyclostomata. Only reptiles, amphibians and all, we will just go through the NCERT lines, okay. Because that you already know, you people already know those characters, right? Yes. So, what's the time now? 5, right? Students, we will all come back at 5:10 or 5:08, right? 5:10 we will all come back. Yes. Yes. No, 5:10. I was calculating how much time. Will we all be back here? Yes, I will finish core data also. Yes, take a break and come back, okay? Because it's going to be a long session. Students, when I come back, I do not want to see any spam on the live chat. So avoid any kind of conversations, okay? Just be back here. And so you all take a rest. You all get a break, right? Yes, it's a break time, okay? We will be back. Hello. Yes, even I am back. Are you all back? No, there are so many to come back. Yes, hello, hi. It's like we have come back to the class though, right? Yes. One minute, students. One person has to be told bye in the class so that they do not disturb the class. Yes. Okay, students, can you all hear me? Thank you so much, Sharad. That's so sweet. And do not forget to follow us on Unacademy NEET Malayalam channel. Okay, because there we are going to come up with amazing content for Malayalam students, like Malayali students. Okay. Yes. So students, we did hemichordata. Okay, we will just quickly look at the what are the general characters, right? So hemichordatas was considered a subphylum under phylum chordata because of their, then later because of their rudimentary structure, that was called your stomochord. Okay, because of the presence of your stomochord, they thought that okay, why not we will put them under chordates, but later they realized that no, we cannot actually put them into chordates because they are not having, that is just a rudimentary structure. Okay, that is just a rudimentary structure. Yadav, I would like you to leave the class so that okay, you do not spam the class. Okay, and similar to the notochord. Now, a phylum consists of a small group of worm-like marine animals with organ system level of organization. They are bilaterally symmetrical, triploblastic, coelomate, and the body is cylindrical and is composed of proboscis, collar, and long trunk. Okay, what is it made up of? Proboscis, trunk, proboscis, collar, and trunk. Okay. Circulatory system is open type. Okay, respiratory takes place through gills. Okay, respiration or respiratory system is made up of gills. Okay, excretory organ is proboscis gland. That means it's present on the proboscis and it calls the proboscis gland. Okay, now fertilization is external, development is indirect. How are we going to remember? We are going to remember as brother and sister. Okay, we are going to remember as brother and sister. Yes, I'll do rapid fire only if you people like the session. Quickly like the session, then I'll do rapid fire. Quickly like the session. It's a long session. If you people are not there, then even I'll feel demotivated, right? Yes. All of you quickly like the session and let me know if you're finding the chapter easy still now. Yes. Okay. Good job. Good job. Okay. Fine, students, here this is your proboscis, which is like a small head region, and then we have a collar region and we have a trunk region. Okay, this is your balanoglossus. Okay, balanoglossus. Okay, fine. Yes, so before we go to chordates, Trisha wants a rapid fire, so we will all go for a rapid fire. Yes, I thought I'll do it at the last, full last. So, but then okay, it's fine. We can do it now, or do you want it at the last? Do you want it at the last? Tell me quickly. Last or now? Okay, fine. This, ma'am, now. Okay, fine. You people want recharge or what? Okay, I'm writing it here only. Okay, rapid fire, because this will be useful for you people. Okay, students, rapid fire is not going to be based on the characteristics because that is too much to remember, but still I will still ask you. Okay, yes. Start. Okay, we are going to start. We are going to start. So, we are going to try to remember all the tricks that we used. Okay. Now, tell me, how are we going to remember the examples of mollusk? How are we going to remember the examples of mollusk? Okay, mollusca, how are we going to remember the trick? Quick. Very good, very good. Exactly. We are going to remember. I want everyone to answer. I don't want just 2 or 3 students to answer. I taught for everyone, right? I want all of you to answer. How are we going to remember the... Yes, we are going to remember it as load. Right? You are going to remember it as load. Okay? Fine. Next one, how are we going to remember porifera? Porifera, how are we going to remember the examples? Porifera, yes, very good. Students, quickly. Oh, you can go back and watch the first session later. Okay, now you can try to, so Sonu eats sweets, right? Students, how are we going to remember annelids? Annelids, Sonu eats sweets, very correct. Annelids, how are we going to remember annelids? Yes. No parking here, very good. No parking here. Students, those who just came from school, those who could not attend the first session, do watch the first session because all this you will only get there. Okay, from here we are going to start chordates. Okay, students, quickly answer me, how are we going to remember platyhelminthes? Platyhelminths. Platyhelminths, how are we going to remember? Tough, very good. Okay, tough, or your T and F, right? Very, very good. Since last rapid fire, after this also I'll ask you rapid fire later, but as of now the last rapid fire, how are we going to remember ascalminthus? How are we going to remember ascalminthus? Very good. So many of you are answering. I'm feeling so happy. Yes. Va, right? Va, very good. Va. I am feeling like va, okay? Because many of you are answering, I am feeling va. Okay, because you people stayed throughout this class and you are answering, it makes me so happy. So, I am telling you people are va, so I am appreciating all of you, okay? Yes, so you can you know, pat yourself because you people stayed and you people learned so far. Okay, so I'm complimenting you people. Okay, students, we will start chordates. Okay, we will start chordates. So when we talk about chordates, okay, when we talk about chordates, there's one thing that you need to understand. There are some, we are only going to look at their specialized characters. Okay, we are only going to look at their specialized character. Now, what are their specialized characters? Definitely, first specialized character is the presence of a notochord, right? That is why we call them chordates. And second one is the presence of a dorsal, okay, hollow, single, okay, single, dorsal, hollow, single nerve cord. Okay, and then presence of a pharyngeal, okay, pharyngeal gill slits. Yes, presence of a pharyngeal gill slits, and the last one, presence of a ventral heart. Okay, ventral heart. Got it? Yes. So these are the chordate characters. Now, if I write this character against this character, now you people have to tell me this much. Okay, you have to tell me opposite of this. Okay, opposite of this, you tell me quickly. Opposite of this. That means this is chordate characters. Now I am going to write non-chordate character. Non-chordate, I am going to write what will be presence of notochord. So here it will be very good, absence of notochord. Absence of notochord. Here it is dorsal hollow single nerve cord. So what do you think it is? Ventral, opposite of dorsal, hollow opposite solid, right? And then single, double nerve cord. Yes. Now, pharyngeal gill slits are present. No pharyngeal gill slits or pharyngeal gill slits are absent. No pharyngeal gill slits. And next one is ventral heart. So, here it will be dorsal heart. If present, if only if it is present, okay. If present, it will be a dorsal heart. So like this, we studied the difference between your chordates and non-chordates. Got it? Okay, chordates and your non-chordates. Understood all of you? Yes? Yes, okay. Now, one very important thing, classification of chordates. Okay, we'll try to understand this. Okay, classification of chordates. So, students, chordates. Okay, so chordates, I'm writing like this only directly. Okay, is divided. It's not straight line, but adjust. Okay, so chordates are divided into urochordates, cephalochordates, okay, cephalochordates and vertebrata or vertebrates. Okay, vertebrata or vertebrates. Yes, very good. I like how all the students are answering. So, students, we are going to also study their characteristics. Okay, we are not going to study them separately. We are going to study here only. Urochordates means, that means they have notochord. If you write this, students, you will be done with your chordates. Okay, so please write it with me. Notochord is present only in the tail region. What did I say? Notochord is only present in the tail region, and in adults, okay, in adults there is no notochord. Okay, no notochord. Okay, that means it will later disappear. So here notochord will be present only in the tail region. Okay, and in adults what happened? Tail only will not be there, then why will notochord be there, right? So here cephalochordates, the notochord will be present. Cephalo means what, students? Head, no? So notochords will be present from head to tail. Okay, head to tail. Notochords will be present from head to tail. In vertebrates, notochord will be replaced. Okay, notochords will be replaced by vertebral column. Got it? Got it? Yes, very good. Notochords will be replaced by vertebral column. Yes? Yes, okay. Now, this much is clear. This much is clear. Now, again classification is there, okay. Urochordates, I mean, we will not do that, okay. We will study the example separately, okay. Let's differentiate your vertebrates, okay. You want me to repeat which part? Urochordates, that means notochord is present only in the tail region, that is of a larvae, okay, larval stage. And then in adult, what happened? Tail will not be there, okay, absence of tail. I'll write here, absence of tail. So, because of that, notochord also will disappear. Myth understood? Yes. So, notochord will disappear, okay. And one more thing, very important, your cephalochordates and your urochordates are together called as protochords. Protochordata. Okay, protochordata. Okay, now your vertebrae are divided. Yes, are you all with me? Your vertebrae are divided on the presence or absence of jaw, okay, into egnata and gnathostomata. Is it stomata or stoma, right? Stomata, because I have always confusion with stomata. Too much plant physiology is happening. So, egnata and gnathostomata. Now, your egnata is again divided, okay, again it has one thing that comes under it, it is your okay, yes, very good, correct, cyclostomata, okay, cyclostomata. Gnathostomata, egnata. What is egnata, students? Egnata, that means mouth without jaws, right, mouth without jaws, and here it will be mouth with jaws. Yes. Are all of you with me? Yes. Cyclostomata, right? Cyclostomata, and egnatostomata is again divided depending on locomotion. That means depending on their movement, they have been again divided into super classes called Pisces and your tetrapods. Tetrapoda, okay, tetrapoda and Pisces, depending on what? Depending on the locomotion, okay, depending on the locomotion, they have been divided into super class. Students, if you study this whole thing, it will be more than enough. Okay, wait, there is a buffering. If you study this whole thing, it's more than enough. Yes, are you all with me? Yes, okay, great. Okay, super classes, Pisces and tetrapod. Okay, tetrapoda. Yes, okay, okay, got it? I should have written that in different color, but no problem. So students, this is the difference. We just did it. This is from your NCERT. Notochord present, absent. We did that. Okay. Now we are going to study Eurochordate. How to remember Eurochordate's example. Okay. How to remember Eurochordate's example. Are you all with me? Yes. Eurochordates example. Students, understand Eurochordates was supposed to have notochord. It was only present in the tail region, right? Then what happened in adult, tail is not there. So it is a very sad story. So Eurochordates are always sad. So you are going to remember Eurochordates as sad. Who is sad? Eurochordates. Why are they sad? Because we are going to make their examples, right? So S stands for Salpa. Okay, A stands for Acidia, okay, and D stands for Doliolum, right? There we study Loliolum. This is Doliolum, right? Okay, Doliolum. Okay, so students, who is sad? Eurochordate is very, very sad. Because why? Notochord disappeared in adults, right? Notochord disappeared in adults. So because of that, this is very, very sad. So sad one is your Salpa, Acidia and Doliolum. Yes, very good, very good. Did you all understand who is sad? Who is sad? Yeah, Loligo and Dentarium together, Doliolum, right? Yes. Students, how are we going to remember cephalochordates? We are going to remember cephalochordates like this. We are going to remember cephalochordates as, okay, cephalochordates is CA. We have CEO, we have CA, okay, we have SAD, we have load, we have POHA, we have so many things, right? So here cephalochordates is SAD, C stands for cephalochordate, A stands for amphioxus. To remember the example, amphioxus, or else you can normally remember, okay, BC you can remember, that is your branchiostoma, okay, branchiostoma. Yes, chartered accountant, branchiostoma or your chartered accountant, okay. Yes, correct, correct, okay. Chartered accountant is who? Your cephalochordates, okay, cephalochordates. Yes, fine. Now students, classification of vertebrates. We just did the classification of vertebrates, right? We just did the classification of vertebrates. What and all did we study? In vertebrates, we will be studying your Agnatha and your Gnathostomata. Oops. Let go that side. Yes. Board is telling how much are you writing. Okay. In this, we are going to study only one thing, that is your cyclostomata. Here, what are we going to study? Under Gnathostomata, you are going to study your super classes, right? Pisces and tetrapoda. Yes, yes, all of you are with me. Okay, so we will see cyclostoma. Okay, students, here we will see your agnatostoma. I mean, agnatostoma means the mouth without jaws. Okay, mouth without jaws. So let's see what they are telling about cyclostomata. Students, cyclostomata is a parasite. Okay, so it is an ectoparasite. That means they live on some fishes. Because they live on some fishes, what will they have? What will they have? They will have hook and suckers, correct? All parasites should have hook and suckers, correct? So here some fishes, they have an elongated body bearing 6 to 8 15 gill slits. Okay, very, very important. Okay, very, very important. Okay, so what and all they are? They are ectoparasite. Okay, they have 6 to 15 gill slits. Yes, what is the next thing? They have sucking and circular mouth. Did you all sleep or are you all there? Yes, good job. Many of you are there. Okay. Next, what is that? Their body is devoid of scales. Students, devoid of scales means they do not have scales. Okay. They do not have scales. Very, very important. Devoid of scales means they do not have scales. Okay, and they do not have paired fins. Why? Because they have ectoparasites. They should live on top of the fishes. If they have scales, it's going to be difficult, right? So their body is made in such a way, so they do not have any scales. Okay, no scales or fins. Okay, paired fins. Not just fins, paired fins. Okay. Now, cranium and vertebral column are cartilaginous, very, very important. Cranium, that is your brain box, and your vertebral column are cartilaginous. Okay, vertebral column are cartilaginous. Yes. Okay. Now, cyclostomes are marine but migrate for swamping to freshwater. Students, very, very important. Understand, the cyclostomes will go all up to the freshwater and there they will do the breeding. They will lay their larval stages there and they will die. Okay. And then this larval stages will develop and come back to the seawater. Okay. Understood the story? Very sad story, no? Very sad story. Okay, so look here, after few days they die and their larva, after metamorphosis, they will return to the ocean. That means after undergoing difference, they will come back to the ocean. How are we going to remember? How are we going to remember? We can remember PM, okay, PM, Prime Minister, or we can remember mixed petrol. We can remember in many ways, right? PM, Prime Minister, Petro, Maison, and Myzine, right? Students, how are we going to remember? Mixed petrol or PM. Okay, PM or mixed petrol. Okay, I'll write it in blue color so people will be able to understand that this is the phonics. Are you all with me? Tell me what P stands for. Students, if I am standing and writing here, I want all of you also to be attentive in the class because you people are NEET aspirants. You cannot be like, oh, I will watch it later. How long is the class? No. Students, if the teacher is standing here and teaching continuously for 3.5 hours, continuously talking, you people are sitting, we are standing. So, without any rest, if we are standing and doing, I want all my NEET aspirants, all my future doctors also to be dedicated and stay and continue till the end of the class. Okay? Okay? Yes, very good. Those who are writing, those who are learning, those who are revising, you see the difference in their marks. Okay? So, students, whatever you are doing now will all reflect when in the month of May. Okay? So, every action you take, every decision you take, if I have to stay back in this class, if I don't want to stay back in this class, will reflect in your papers. Okay? Yeah, so PM or mixed petrol. So, that example is Petro, Maison and Myzine, right? That is your hackfish and your lamprey. Hackfish and your lamprey. Yeah, mixed petrol, Myzine and petrol. That is your Petromyzon. Yes, very good. Rest, yes. Cyclostoma is easy, no? 6 to 15 gill slits are there, no scales are there because they are ectoparasites. They have circular mouth, they will not have jaws, so they will be using it for sucking all the nutrients from the fish. And then what will they have? They have cranium and the vertebral column, which are cartilaginous. Okay, cranium, that this brain box, and the vertebral column is cartilaginous. And how do we remember this? As PM or mixed petrol. Okay, got it? Yes. Yes. Okay, fine. Yes, now we will do our Pisces. So students, Pisces is divided into, okay, Pisces is divided into based on if it is a bony fish or a cartilaginous fish, okay, cartilaginous fish. So I have put an example, that means your difference here. With this difference only we will try to study, except some electric organs extra is there in your NCERT, that we will go through, okay. Student, constrictus is means your cartilaginous fishes, okay, CC, cartilaginous, okay. Bony fishes. Do we eat cartilaginous fishes or bony fishes? Nowadays people eat everything, but what do we more like, what do we prefer the most? We prefer bony fishes, right? Your rohu and all that, right? Yes. So students, your cartilaginous fishes, they possess cartilaginous endoskeleton, okay, that is why we call them cartilaginous fishes. They possess bony endoskeleton, that's why we call them your ostrictus or your bony fishes, okay. Their mouth is located ventrally, their mouth is located ventrally. Here the mouth is located terminally, okay. Important words I am underlining: ventrally, terminally. Gills are without operculum. How many of you have seen your parents chopping or cutting fish? They will remove one thing like an operculum, one top layer like this they will remove. Below that there will be this, students, this one. Have you seen? While cleaning they will open one ear like structure, very thick one layer, and down that there will be gills. Yes, very good. People, you should see. As a zoology student, as a botany student, you should see when your parents are cutting fishes. If you are vegetarian, I am sorry to say that, but then if you are non-vegetarian and fish has been like you use that, then please go check it out, okay. And this is, so you should tell mom next time, ma, you are removing the operculum. Ma, you're removing placoid scales. Ma, you're removing cycloid scales, right? You'll keep torturing her. At last, you won't get fish, is what we assure. At the end of the, at home, you will not get fish. Everyone else will get fish, okay. So gills are covered with operculum. Yes. Okay, gills are covered with operculum here. Here, gills are without operculum. Fine. Air bladder is absent. Air bladder is absent. Air bladder is present. So students, here what is happening? Because air bladder is absent, they have to keep swimming. Okay, they have to keep swimming so that they do not sink. Otherwise, they'll sink, right? Because they're yeah. So what will happen? Air bladders is absent, so they have to keep swimming or else they are going to sink, okay. Here air bladders are present, so they will be happy. Now fertilization is internal, fertilization is external, okay. It's important, okay. Skin is covered with placoid scale. Students, very, very important. Here skin is covered with placoid scale. Here skin is covered with cycloid scale. How many of you, when you were in smaller classes, would have would have drawn this fish like this? You'll draw one fish like this. I have drawn like this, okay. All my life I have drawn fish like this. All of you have drawn like this, no fish? Yes or no? One eyes you will put, one mouth you will put. Yes, this is how all of us have drawn fish, right? So this, what you are drawing is your cycloid scale. That is it. Yeah, this is your cycloid scale, okay. Yes. So this unknowingly which you were drawing when you were small is what you are studying now knowingly, okay. So cycloid scale, is this clear? Now in cartilaginous fishes there is an extra thing, that is your claspers are present in the male, okay. So in the male there is presence of claspers, and your what is this, cartilaginous fishes also have your electric organ, okay, electric organ. So Nandini had decided that she wanted to be a doctor when she was small only. That is how dreams have power. She used to draw bony fish, she used to draw cartilaginous fish all through her life. I used to draw this one, okay. This is my fish. I don't know what this fish is, but this is the fish I used to draw, students, okay. So fourth point, air bladder is absent. That means they have to continuously keep swimming so that they do not sink. Okay, that means they do not go down, okay. Air bladder is present means they will be able to float, that buoyancy will be provided, right. Yes, students, here claspers are present, and also one more extra thing is your electric organ, okay, electric organ. Yes, I'll write here your cartilaginous fishes, okay. Cartilaginous fishes have something called as your electric organ, okay. Students, this electric organ is basically for navigation, to find out where is the prey, and to also help them with undersea, like like for the movement. So this electric organ will help them with navigation and finding where the prey. With everything, this electric organ will help. Okay, okay, got it? Yes or no? Okay, great. Okay, students, now we are going to remember how to remember the example. Okay, I'll write in yellow itself. We have to remember. So it is parents teachers society. Imagine a society where only parents and teachers are there. Can you imagine? Sandy, the molecular basis of inheritance did not happen here. It is in the special class. Okay, it's in the special class. You can go check in the special class. Okay, the link is in the description box. Okay, yes. So students, parents teacher society, or else one more my student told, is priest, tried, scooty and car. Scooty car. So whichever you can remember. Okay, parents try to scold children. Yes, that also is fine. Parents do not try. Parents actually scold children. Where do they try to scold children? They'll be like, oh, today I'll try scolding my child because my child never does anything, so I will just try to scold. Students, do they try to scold or do they just scold? Okay, so parents teacher society. If your parents are listening to this live, they'll be like, oh my god, what is ma'am telling? No? Students, you can laugh, okay? You can laugh in the live. When I'm telling something, you can laugh. Other than that, unnecessarily, you shouldn't put a spam. Otherwise, normally you can put laughing emoji, because this shouldn't feel like an online class where I am talking alone. Right? Yeah. Okay, so parents teacher society or priest ride a scooty car. Okay, parents do not try to scold children, parents actually scold children. There is no trying in that. Okay, fine. Okay, so what are we writing? We are going to write your sawfish. Okay, sawfish. Here T stands for your trigon or your stingray. Okay, S stands for your dogfish or your scoliodon. Okay, scoliodon. I can read your minds. How you people read which question I'm going to ask next, I can read your minds. It's been quite some time, no? Yes. So students, parents teacher society, P your sawfish, trigon, stingray and your scoliodon dogfish. Dogfish, okay? Yes? Easy? Parents teacher society? Students, there are so many examples. If you want to remember all of it, you can remember. Otherwise, you can remember this one. Okay. In the exam, you will remember your parents, you will remember your teacher, and you can remember a society where that both of them will be waiting outside your NEET 2024 entrance and waiting to see what your results is. So you can think of this. Okay. You can think of how your parents and teachers will be waiting. Yes. So students, to remember this is your cartilaginous fishes. Here we are going to talk about your bony fishes. So how are we going to remember the example? We are going to remember the example as RBI. Okay. Bony fishes actually make the maximum sale. So we are going to think of them like, you know, rich people. So RBI students, R stands for your rohu, B stands for your beta fish. Students, beta fish is very, very famous nowadays, no? Everyone uses beta fish, right? And I stands for your, no wait, this is RCB. Students, this is not RBI. RBI is different one. There are, oh, that was CCC. Students, RCB, RBC, whatever you want, you can think, okay? People who are very, very, attached to cricket and cannot even write RCB, please go for RBC. I don't want to create here a fight. That's why I'll also go for RBC. Okay, B stands for your beta. Okay, RBI also is there. And C, you can put anything, but I would use Katla. Okay, because Katla is very commonly used. So the term is easy for you. Yes? Yes. Okay. Students, notes will be given. So do not take tension. Yes. So students, amphibians and all we are going to do quickly. Okay. RCB, if you want to put, please put. Otherwise, go for RBC. Okay. Okay, students, class amphibia. We will just go through like a like very quickly. We'll go through amphibia because you have been studying this from your small age. Okay, amphibia, they live both on aquatic and terrestrial. Okay, and most of them have two pairs of limbs. This also we know. We studied frog in depth, so I don't have to teach you again about amphibians. Now, body is divided into head and trunk. They do not have neck so that they can jump faster, right? They can jump or they can take a leap so that their neck is absent. Okay, tail may be present in some tail won't be present, like your salamander tail is there, frog does not have tail. Okay, amphibian skin is moist, so they will help with respiration, and the eyes have eyelids so that it protects them from when they go in the water, nictitating membrane. In the sense, when they are underwater, this eyelids will help them. Okay, they have tympanum which will take all the ear senses. Okay, alimentary canal, urinary and reproductive tracts are open into a common chamber called the cloaca. This I explained in detail when I was teaching you frog. Okay, so they have all the common opening is cloaca. Then respiration is by gills, lungs and through skin. Okay, heart is three chambered. You know correctly this because two auricles, one ventricle. Remember the mixing of blood I told you about. Three chambered. There is two auricles and one ventricle. These are cold-blooded animals. The main reason for them to be cold-blooded is because your mixing of blood takes place. Okay, sexes are separate. Fertilization is external. They are oviparous and development is indirect. Tadpole, development is indirect. Okay, students, here it is RBI. Okay, here it is RBI. Okay, how are we going to remember the example of amphibians? If you do not want example, well and good. If you want example, students, we are going to remember as RBI. Okay, R stands for your Rana. Okay, B stands for your Buffo. I stands for your Ichthyopus. Okay, I'll write it down because I'm not able to write. So, RBI is Rana, Buffo and Ichthyopus. Yes, are you all with me? Are you all with me? Yes, okay. Great. Students, reptiles will do quickly. Okay, reptiles. So, here reptiles, what and all do we know? They are creeping and crawling. Okay, creeping and crawling mode of locomotion, and they are mostly terrestrial animals. Their body is covered by dry and cornified skin. That means their skin does not have any moist content like amphibians. Okay, and their epidermal, they have scales and scutes. If you have seen chameleon, if you have seen snake and all, you know, no, they have scales and scutes. Scutes means nothing but like this structures, like this, like it will be like mountain. Okay, scutes, and they do not have an external ear opening. Okay, and tympanum represents the ear. Again, tympanum, limbs when present are of two pairs. This also we know. Heart is three chambered except crocodile, which is asked here. Most GK questions are asked from this. Crocodile is the only one which is four chambered, and they are poikilotherms. Again, cold blooded. Snakes and lizards shed their scales and skin as cast. Okay, and sexes are separate, fertilization is internal, they are oviparous and development is direct. Students, important, development is direct, not the indirect or direct. Okay, development is direct. Okay, how are we going to remember this? How are we going to remember this? Nach. Nach Meri Rani, right? So, that Nach you are going to remember here. Students, which Nach? I cannot sing, you already know that, watching Beyond NEET. I cannot sing, I can only tell like this lyrics. Okay, Nach. Yes. Are your brains also Nach? Is it dancing because of so much information, or we are fine? We are both fine. I am also fine. You should also be fine at the end of the session. Yes, so Nach, students, N stands for your Naja, that is your cobra. Okay, A stands, you can put A for anything, but I will put alligator because it's easy to remember. C stands for your crocodile, and H stands for your Hemidactylus, that is your wall lizard. I am not singing, students, it's only Nach Meri Rani, that much I know to sing. Okay. Okay, students, I'm just entertaining you people so that you people don't sleep and you feel like, okay, this is not a 3 hours class or this is not exceeded 2 hours, right? So I'm just cracking jokes in the middle so you people feel like, oh, ma'am is telling that there's something other than NCRT, other than triploblastic hemichordates, ear, nose, eyes. Okay. Yes. So your Nach is Naja, alligator, crocodile and hemidactylus. Okay. So yes. And we come to our aves. Students, birds. Okay. They are, you know everything about birds. Feather. Okay. Presence of feather is their most specialized character and most of them can fly. Flightless bird is only ostrich. Again your GK question. Okay, ostrich. Okay, they possesses beak. They have beak to pick the food and eat. Forelimbs are modified into wings. Very important. Forelimbs are modified into wings. Hind limbs generally have scales and are modified for walking, swimming and clasping. And students, skin is dry but they have something called as oil gland. I'm sure most of you would have seen the birds pricking the oil gland, right, to nourish themselves, right? Have you seen? They prick the oil gland and they try to rub it all over their body, right? That is just for the nourishment. Okay. Now endoskeleton is fully ossified. Students, 6 o'clock sir's class is happening. Tell me quickly because we have less time. Physics class is happening at 6. Okay, fine. We will finish. We have only mammals. Okay. Now, students, their bones are hollow and they are made up. They have air cavities. Why? Because lightweight. Okay, lightweight, hollow bones so that they can fly. Digestive tracts of birds have additional chambers and the crop and gizzard. That is the additional chamber that they have, crop and gizzard. You have seen this in cockroach, right? You have seen this in cockroach. Heart is completely 4-chambered. Okay. So, from 3-chambered we have reached 4-chambered. And they are warm blooded. That means they cannot regulate the temperature from the outside temperature. Whatever be the outside temperature, they will have a steady temperature. So it's explained here. Respiration, did that cut? Oh yeah, I've added here. Students, respiration is by lungs and they have air sacs which are connected to the lungs which supplement respiration because the birds fly high, so there can be chances that they do not get enough air. So for a supplement respiration they have air sacs. Okay, sexes are separate, fertilization is internal, they are oviparous and development is direct. Okay, development is direct. This one, how did we remember? We remembered NPP, no? NPP, right? There's nothing to remember, students, but then I'll tell you why I put NPP or CPP. CPP. Students, this was asked, okay? This was asked, parrot was asked and peacock was asked for your MCQ. So, it will be great if you remember CPP. Okay? CPP, you can remember, that is your crow, psittacular, that's your parrot, and pavo, that is your peacock. Okay? Yes. Crazy is telling hi, ma'am. Yes, hi. Okay, we are almost in the end of the class, so it's almost a bye. So, students, this 3 don't forget. Okay, keep always remember this because I've seen this as an MCQ, I mean your PYQ. So, do not forget to remember these names. Okay? Yes. Like that, we are coming to an end. That is your mammal. Students, there will not be time for rapid fire. So, consider that rapid fire after chordates as your rapid fire. Okay? Because there's almost no time and I want you people to at least take some break, right? You have to switch off your biology brain and switch on your physics brain. For that much time at least I have to give you. Okay, students, mammals, do I have to tell? They live everywhere, right? They live everywhere. Okay? And the most specialized character that they have is the presence of a mammary gland, which by which young ones are nourished. Okay, this also you have been studying from, I don't know, 8th standard, 5th standard. You have been studying this. Now they have 2 pairs of limbs which are adapted for walking, running, and climbing and burrowing. And the skin of mammals is unique because they possess hair. Right? We all have hair. Hair-like structures, right? So, and the external ears or the pinna is there. From all this while we were listening about tympanum, here we are first time talking about pinna or your external ear. Fine. Different types of teeth are present. I don't have to teach you, right? You know, different types of teeth are present because the mode or the food that we eat is different, right? Heart is 4-chambered. Very important. heart is 4-chambered, respiration is by lungs, sexes are separate, fertilization is internal, they are viviparous with few exceptions and viviparous. Your platypus with with few exceptions, and development is direct. Yes, development is direct. We are also homeotherms. We cannot regulate our temperature according to outside temperature. Students, you can mammals, you can remember any example, elephant, tiger. Otherwise, you can also remember remote and you can associate with it. Okay. So, students, is the examples easy? So, you can think of remote where you can think R for rat, E for elephant, M for your kangaroo, okay, Marcopus, and then O for your ornithic, then T for your tigress, E for a quiz, that is horse. So, you can remember so many examples, so I am not going to, okay. Myth, you tell me in mammals if development is direct or indirect. Do we have a larval stage? No, right? Direct, no. Do we have a larval stage? Yes. So, students, easy now. Will you ever tell animal kingdom is difficult? Isn't it easy? Isn't it easy? Yes or no? I want all of you to tell me, whoever was with me throughout this session, isn't it easy? It's easy, right? Students, we will do a small revision later, now the time does not permit, but we will do a small revision to remember all your examples. Otherwise, go to my special class. There is a last portion where I have put all the examples together. That means how to remember each of them. Okay? Okay? You people tell me which you want next chapter. Which chapter you want next? You tell me and we will do that. Okay? Yes, plant physiology, I have to continue. Photosynthesis, all the difficult concepts is done. Now only we have some portions, right? Yes. So, students, there is no rapid fire. I had actually put rapid fire and all, but then time does not permit. So, the rapid fire was done under coordinates. So, I hope this session was really helpful. I want all of you to take one page and write all the, tricks together, and okay, all the tricks together, and if when I make a separate telegram, I want all of you to post it there. Okay, so I want to see how you people have done it. So write all the tricks together. So before exam, you are going to look at the trick page and you are going to enter your exam hall. Okay, yes, because that tricks, I am 100% sure it will help you. Okay, at least 2 or 3 you will remember. Students, molecular basis, do not worry, molecular basis is already done in special class. Here also Ambika ma'am will be doing, do not worry, molecular basis will be done. Okay? Yes, students, I want all of you to go after this session, comment down how you felt and which is the most favorite trick that you remember. For me, it is poha. I always remember poha. I don't know, maybe it's a food, that's why, but I always remember poha like that, which is the most easiest or something that you always get catched off. You go, let me know in the comment section. Okay, so students, see you all. Quickly like the session, share with your friends, and Animal Kingdom is done. So I hope it was a good revision and I hope this chapter is no more difficult for any of you. Okay, thank you. See you all. 1 minute for physics. I'm so sorry. Thank you so much.